gives players the tools to improve on their own terms. Book live one-on-one coaching, replay reviews, multi-lesson training plans, and even group classes. Top experts, proven results, third thing. Book a session today at medify.gg.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can. Shields ready. APS deployed and ready to go.
Yes, am I? Finally, Amy.
Attackers have located a bomb.
10
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, so you see the Tether is getting banned. It's not a surprise in the qualifiers. 68% got banned. 68% is banned, Tether. And 63% is a Kate ban. So it's not very surprising. And you see Wellesley going already for the bar gaming side. Oh. Yeah, personally, I saw Wells Esports before this playing already. Last season in ESA they played groups also, but went out of last place, I think. just 1 point maybe. And they definitely changed something because they're standing second right now in the qualifiers after 2 brackets already, so that's quite impressive.
Yeah. Okay, so apparently, you know, like the law of Murphy, when something goes wrong, everything goes wrong? You ever heard of it?
No, never.
Okay, well, that's like one of those sayings, and apparently I also wasn't being able to be heard on stream. It's like a weird OBS bug for some reason, but I also should be able to fix it now. So unfortunately, we haven't been able to hear both of us for some time now. But luckily, it should be fixed now because, like, I can see the audio coming in for both of us. So excuse me for the technical issues, but it should be fixed right now.
Well, there we see the knock going down and the kill confirmed. Oh, what's it? 3v3 right now with just 1 minute left in the round.
Yeah, 3 versus... I'm sorry.
Yeah, all the defenders are playing downstairs, and you see the Frost is getting yellow pinged, so probably getting pre-fired in any second. Yes, that's Nigel with the pre-fire there. Very good droning by Malicious Monkeys here. Nigel taking his second kill of the round.
Yeah, it's all coming down to Sneaks now, right? The 1 but on the end he also got spotted. The ace here dropping down from the balcony there in Fireplace, finding the 1 kind of lucky, but in the end he manages to get the kill, which means this first round will actually go to the attacking team, even though Wellesley did get the opening kill, but the Malicious Monkeys managed to get back, they managed to fight back, and this way they have been able to, yeah, pretty nice comeback, getting the first point for Malicious Monkeys, the attacking team, setting the score of this first round to 1-1. Okay, I'm just quickly checking if everything is fine on stream as well. I can hear Rednecks, that's good.
Oh, turns out there's a problem in the Discord, so I'm quickly gonna solve that first.
Yeah, sure, just do it. I'm quickly checking if the stream is fine. Okay, stream is fine as well. Okay, so that's actually good. Finally, the stream is, everything is working in order, so we can finally start with this, properly start with the cats for this first match. The first ever stream of the ESA Season 4 qualifiers. 2 qualifiers have passed so far. I can actually quickly pull up some of the statistics of the first 2 qualifiers. If you actually, guys, if you are interested as well, I will drop the link in the chat right now. Obviously, there is a 2-minute delay, so of course the link has been dropped 2 minutes ago. So if you cannot find it, just scroll up a little bit and you will be able to find it. So 2 qualifiers actually have passed so far. If you scroll down on this page that I just shared, you can actually see how many points have been scored by each team. Currently, Kodak is actually in the lead with 18 points, followed by Wellesley Esports with 14 points, and then on the third spot with third and fourth spots combined, Disco Pogo and Votem with each 12 kills. 12 points, followed by Syndicate Multigaming with 10 points. Okay, so this first round has the second round has now started. I can talk forever about how many points each team has scored, but if you just want to see it in detail yourself, please just head to the Wikipedia page, where you can find lots of information about the 4th season of ESA. Okay, so the round has actually started. The first defender has actually been found and taken out. In the end, SkyShow who actually managed to equalize things by taking out Wexit. He actually now gets in contact with Nigel. Nigel is playing as Nomad, and they've been able to damage each other quite a lot. And in the end, both of them have been able to get away. And we are still in the game. In the end, again, another close gunfight where Kaisho lost quite a bit of HP. And Nate gets strong quite well, but doesn't fully hit him enough to take him out. But in the end, it's Pose the Ash who managed to find Kaisho and to take him out, bringing this round to a 4 versus 3. But then it's Jorna who managed to find Nigel, bringing it to an equal 3-3. So we're actually playing in the master bedroom office bomb side. We're actually, well, I was about to say landlord, but Laurel Lads is actually getting quite good. Having a pretty nice angle. He managed to find Jorna, takes him out, sneaks with a kill and Pose. It's a 2 versus 2 now. Nuk is using her ability to kind of sneak into the solarium area. She might be able to push through the bathroom area and get control over the piano area from there. But it should be fixed right now.
Yes, in the meanwhile, I'm back. We see the ace getting the plant down. Pizza trying to cover.
Yeah, it isn't that indeed going for the plan. Manages to stick it. Larl with a kill on Snake's Pistol Queen with a kill on Larl. It's a 1v1 situation right here with Pistol Queen all alone in this 1v1 matchup. She needs to defuse the diffuser. The time is working in her disadvantage. It's only in his advantage. It's 1v1, but yet she manages to find Pizza in Paris. Manages to take him out, and with still plenty of time on the clock left. He actually has enough time to go for the defuse, making sure this round will go to Wellesley Esports, the defending team, bringing the score, this matchup score to a 1-1. So, Rednex, you're actually one of the organizers of ESA. I actually got some pretty exciting news for you. ESA just hit 400 followers on Twitch.
That's great news, actually. Let me see. We also got very close to the 1,000 goal member we have in Discord.
Okay.
So if you didn't join the Discord yet, make sure to follow, because at 1,000 members we're gonna do a giveaway for all the people that follow us and joined us. And we're very excited about it to get 1,000 members, and we're very thankful for the people who joined and help us to make this tournament possible.
Defenders, protect your
Yeah, in the end, ESA. I mean, for how long is ESA around? Like, I got with you guys like in the 3rd season, but for how long has it been around?
I only joined in the 2nd season, I think. The 1st season it was called Kamikaze League, and then they got a new name. So I think it's around season 3. Between season 2 and 3 was almost a year pause. So I think it's quite a time already. I think 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years. Okay,
It's going on.
That's a good time. Yeah, in the end, ESA has grown quite a lot. We're actually just seeing some well-known teams in your competition. Of course, Benelux VIP, one of the dominating teams in the Discord leagues at the moment. But of course, also like a very famous name, which is Penta. Pretty much everyone should know them by now. And they're also competing with their PlayStation team in this competition. But in the end, also lots of other teams, which we also have seen in various other Discord leagues or also in the previous seasons of ESA. And yeah, actually pretty interesting competition. Well, meanwhile, the round has started. The first attackers are actually approaching the building, trying to find an entry point from where they can get more control and try to flush some of the defenders out and try to near the bomb site. We're actually playing now in the game's bar bomb site. One of those bomb sites that always have been a bit difficult to play on, but in the end, due to the rework, it has gotten quite a bit easier, especially with like, it's not pantries, I think it's storage. That's what the name is, the new room that actually connects the 2 bomb sites, which makes it far easier to actually, to relocate yourself between the 2 bomb sites, which makes it easier to defend. In the end, it Sneaks with the first kill, followed by the Autos Valak with the kill. Both Pose and Nigel have been taken out. It's now a 3 versus 5 situation in the advantage for the Wellesley members, the defending team, which is a great start for them. In the end, Wexit managed to make things a bit more equal by taking out Jorna. It's now a 3 versus 4, still in the advantage of the Wellesley members, but things are getting closer.
Yeah, we just see the very good drone work from Malicious Monkeys again. Like the first round they did it very well, and that's why Nigel could get a double kill on him. Larlet is holding a very passive angle, very deep in library as well. What's it getting the kill here? In piano, that's a 3-3. Man advantage is gone right now for Wellesley Esports.
Yeah, they actually started off quite well with a 5 versus 3 situation, or 3 versus 5, I should say. But in the end, Team Malicious Monkeys have been able to fight back, and to equalize things once more. There's still 1 minute on the clock, however, so there is quite a bit of time for the attacking team to get more control, to gain more knowledge, and to flush some of the remaining defenders out here and there. I think most of the defenders are actually playing on side, with just Sneaks playing here in the mushroom, which is really close to the bomb site, but not necessarily inside of the bomb site. So he's certainly one of the players they need to be careful of, but in the end, it's Wexit with a kill on Pistol Queen with a nade kill. This means that now it's a 3 versus 2 situation with 38 seconds on the clock. It's not a lot of time for the attackers to work with, especially for the defenders. Time always works in their advantage, but still, the man advantage, that's also very useful for the attacking team, and it might just work out for them if they kind of upgrade the pace, but in the end, the Sneak is going for a very nasty flame, but gets stopped by Wesset. The 4th kill for him. The Yana, it's now a 3 versus 1 situation with Kaisha with the C4 kill there on the Yana. In the end, the diffuser goes down from Larlet, the ace, and he managed to find and finish Kaisho, bringing this round to the attacking team, which is Malicious Monkeys, setting the score to 2-1. Very unfortunate for Wetzel there. It was almost an ace for him. He did manage to get 4 kills in the end after that he got taken out with the C4, but still a very impressive round for him, which certainly helped his team to win this first round, so the third round.
Yeah, and now we see the Blitz getting picked by Nigel. That's a very odd pick, to be honest. But maybe it's a sign for a rush.
Actually, one quick question to you right next. I'm actually getting some messages from some of the players. Apparently, some of the Wellesley players have a PlayStation 4, which is causing them to have a very low loading time, which does not always allow them to pick an operator fairly. One of the players is suggesting us to pause the pick phase every single time till every Wellesley member has picked an operator. What do you think about that?
I'll check in a second, actually.
Okay, well, either way, for the 4th round, we're now going for the first time to the basement bomb site. The basement always used to be one of those most popular bomb sites on the Chalet map, but after the rework, it has changed quite a lot, actually, especially the wine cellar area. It didn't necessarily get worse, but it isn't the most popular option anymore. Especially the office master bedroom bomb site has been upgraded significantly. It's a really tongue twister, that one. But in the end, the bomb site got upgraded quite a lot, together with the bar games bomb site. And therefore, for that reason, this bomb site isn't as popular as it used to be. Okay, well, in the end, the 4th round of this match has started. We're actually seeing Nigel. Does he have a hydrogen charge? No, he doesn't. He's probably going to put the upside down rappel with the glass. The first ace charges are being thrown. And Nate is coming out from the Yana, which in the end did blow up the Mute Jammer, meaning this wall will be breached by the ace. A very effective upside down rappel, but the impact from Pistol Queen must be managed to take out some of the ace charges, which means that some of the charges have been destroyed and the wall won't get open as much as they wish to. But still, the hole is quite big. They still have enough space to go through, and also they have created a nice line of sight. In the end, Kaisho and Autos Valux both have been taken out. It's now a 5 versus 3 situation in the advantage of the attacking team, Malicious Monkeys, which is great for them. In the end, Glass managed to find Yorna and take him out. No, it's not Yorna. In the end, the Glass, he managed to do some damage, but it's the ace getting to find the kill. Pistol Queen is injured. It's all coming down to Sneaks, the Jaeger, in a 5 versus 1 situation, especially after the Jackal managed to get the final kill, and then it's Pizza and Paris getting a kill on Sneaks, making this, bringing this round to a flawless round for Malicious Monkeys, setting the score to 3-1, which is a 2-point advantage there for Malicious Monkeys. Which actually surprises me. How is Malicious Monkeys doing in this total?
I think they are
8 points.
Yes.
So Wellesley Esports actually almost has double the amount of points that Malicious Monkeys do. So for some reason, Wellesley has performed quite well in the first 2 qualifiers, but for now against Malicious Monkeys, who always got eliminated after the 2nd round. So they won the 1st round and then lost the 2nd round. For some reason, they're actually doing quite a good job against a team that has been doing much better than them so far. So that's really interesting to see. Of course, it's only the 4th round that has been passing by for now, and eventually a roll swap will come out, which might mean a great change for Wellesley there. But in the end, like I said, I'm quite surprised to actually see Malicious Monkeys with a 2-point advantage at the moment. I actually did a prediction in the Twitch chat, which should have been finished by now. I'm actually curious to see what you guys have voted. So only as 9 votes came out, so thank you for your effort for the viewers. But in the end, 4 people have voted for Malicious Monkeys and 5 people for Wellesley Esports. So a small difference, but the advantage goes to Wellesley Esports. So yeah, for the 5th round, we're now going back to the master bedroom office bomb site, which actually was Yeah, it was won by Wellesley the previous time, so this is actually the second time they will be playing there, and perhaps with the same, if they do the same kind of setup, the same kind of execution, they might be able to win it once more, which should give them a positive feeling for this round. So the first attackers are now surrounding the building, looking for the first way of entry. We're also seeing Wetsit here on the upside down rappel, very strong location to cut off certain rotations. It's always possible that one of the defending players will rotate her there. In the end, it's Jaeger losing his first life. He got injured and then finished by the Nuke. Nuke is probably using her ability to stay away from cameras. They actually have side control. Oh no, never mind. Sorry. Excuse me. I was watching the wrong operator. Excuse me. In the end, Kaisho got found. He got injured. Both with a kill on Sneaks. Kaisho still being injured. Also about to be finished. Yorna with a kill on Pose. It's now a 4 versus 2 situation in the advantage of the attacking team once more. Termite going for the hard breach here with only Yorna and Altus Valux alive. Altus Valux still with the deployable shield in his pocket, playing downstairs in the dining area. This should mean that the attacker should be aware that Yorn is playing all alone on site, and especially after he gets taken out, this is a very bad position for the defending team to be in. We already see Larlet, the Termite going for the defuse here, planting the diffuser, manages to take it. Altus Valk with a pretty nice double kill there. Nigel and Wessit both taken out, but still, it's a post-plant situation, 2 versus 1, with still 35 seconds on the clock for Altus Valix here. He needs to hurry up a little bit because he needs to find 2 more attacking players and needs to defuse the diffuser, which will be quite difficult, especially given the position the diffuser has been planted in. Termite can keep a pretty long line of sight there on that diffuser, but in the end he managed to go off that line of sight, which is very interesting, but probably it has to do with the drone that has been placed there, and it's Pizza and Paris which managed to find the angle there on the last defender from a very long angle from the library stairs. And taking out the final defender, bringing this round again to the Malicious Monkeys, setting the score to 4-1. So yeah, it's now a 4-1 score in the advantage of Malicious Monkeys. We're now going to the 6th round, the final round before the rolls up. So the final round, the Malicious Monkeys will need to attack, and Wellesley Esports will need to defend. After that, we will see a roll swap, which could mean a lot of change, but at the same time, Malicious Monkeys has got a quite good momentum right now. They have won 3 rounds in a row, and yeah, if they have got a good feeling, they have a good feeling about how the match is going, it will work in their advantage, and it might not mean that they will stop anytime soon with winning rounds.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Okay, so for this final defensive round of Wellesley Esports, we'll go back to the game's bar bomb site. Did they actually win this before? No, I don't believe they did. Or did they? No, I don't believe they actually won this before, so that's actually quite interesting.
No, they didn't win it. First round they picked it and they lost it.
Yeah, and then they played it again in like the 3rd or 4th round or something?
In a 1v1 plant down, yeah.
Yeah, so the only round they have actually won is then Office Master Bedroom, and they still have the option to go back there. So I'm actually surprised that they're going back here to this bomb site. Of course, like the other bomb site was played twice, won once, lost once, which isn't great, but statistically it is a better bomb site for them.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
So that kind of surprised me.
Yeah, it surprised me as well. We don't see anything changing on that side as well for Wellesley on the defense, so they think their plan is good enough to just go for the 3rd round. And then we see just again the first frag on Ash below.
Yeah, Ash being taken out very early on. Pistol Queen was clearly waiting there in the big garage, hoping for someone to go for early enter there, which probably wasn't fully droned, or maybe due to the visual ability, he would have been able to stay away from those drones, which resulted in a very early, easy kill for him. And yet this Pizza trying to get some information using his drone. I don't know who was it playing up here. Was it Sneaks? No, it was not Sneaks. It was no. I thought it was an attacker was playing in office, defender was playing office, never mind. It seemed like that due to the spectator outlines. In the end, it's Sneaks with another kill there on Wetsit, taking out another attacking player. Right now, it's a 3 versus 5 situation in the advantage of Wellesley Esports. They could certainly use this because they're currently 3 points behind, which isn't great at all. And it would be very nice for them if they actually manage to win 1 more point, which will bring this match to a 4-2 score, which isn't great, but very doable for them to actually bring things around after the roll swap. where 5 versus 1 would be a lot harder to work with.
We see Pizza just holding the angle, waiting for people to swing. Oh, but he swings himself and just getting picked off by Sneaks, it was.
Yes, now it's all coming down to the two final attackers, which is Nigel and Larlord. Our breaching charges are being used to create further rotation. In the end, Nigel managed to land some shots at Sneaks, but it isn't much. A little bit of damage has been done. In the end, Ace is getting in the same situation as his teammates before. The Jaeger playing very aggressively there in the reading room library, which makes it very difficult for him to get further control on the library hallway there. Lords, the Ace, relocating himself to the window, but also from there, especially as long as the player is playing on top of those library stairs, it will be very difficult for him to get further control. Those smoke canisters certainly don't help either. Nigel, with a good flank watch, actually managed to find Pistol Queen and finishes the Pistol Queen, bringing this to 2 versus 4, but it's only 35 seconds.
That's probably the good work from the flank watch from Malicious Monkeys with a chem on the flank, but Wellesley's still upstairs holding the side and only 20 seconds left, so it's not looking good for Malicious Monkeys right now. So you know what to say, third try is a charm.
15 seconds.
Yeah, third try is a charm. Yeah, you would almost say that, and it's actually quite happening in the end. It's Barley with a kill, Larlet, Nigel with a kill on Sneaks. It's all coming down to Nigel. He has only about 10 or 15% HP, which isn't that much. And in the end, it's the Alibi with a pistol kill on Nigel, bringing this round, the 6th round, to Wells Esports, setting the score to 4-2. Meaning we'll now go to the roll stop, where Wells Esports will now need to attack from now on, and Malicious Monkeys will need to go for the defense.
Yeah, and I think a 4-2 split is okay if you see it on Chalet. Chalet is pretty attacked. It's pretty good for the attack side. So I think Wellesley are happy to get 2 rounds of the board on defense, but I think it will be hard to get back to Malicious Monkeys. They are a very good team, very good individual players, so it's gonna be a hard one for Wellesley this time.
Yeah, it certainly will be difficult for them. Yeah, it will be very difficult for them. It's always tough to be in a position like this, but in the end, it is a Malicious Monkeys that did pick the attack as starting side. So in the end, getting 4 rounds out of that, that's always what I say. It's like almost like a minimum you would like to get. You always need to get more than 3 rounds, but 3 is like the absolute minimum, which isn't great. But 4 is just, I would consider it good. It's really coming down to Wellesley, which also did pick the attacking side for the overtime, if it will actually go to overtime. So it also means that they do have some confidence while attacking on this map. So I'm very curious to see how their attacking round is going to turn out.
Yeah, we see Malicious Monkeys starting off on the top side of the map. Nothing special being done by them, just the default setup. Default rotates, actually.
5 seconds to insertion.
Not a special operator we see as well, just Oryx maybe. But Oryx is very good operator, especially on Chalet when you have 3 levels of map to play and with several hatches to go up and go down.
Yeah, of course. Like Oryx is like the like one of those really specialized roamer operators. Like Vigil is one of those who has like a specialty to stay away from drones, to deny information gathering. Where Oryx is like one of those who has like a special ability to rotate even easier. He can use his dash to various walls to speed up his rotations, but also jump up hatches. And therefore he's like very well specialized in roaming across the map, which is makes him a very good pick in this case. Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, we see also the Tokabi getting...
The Dokkaebi getting picked indeed. Yeah, Dokkaebi is being picked here with playing with the DMR. Of course, it's a bit of a difficult gun, especially to handle on console, but she's definitely doable. The gun is very strong. If you land those shots, it's very easy to actually take out someone. They do quite a bit of damage. Kaisha also already being in the building, using his Nomad's charges to set off various rotations. Actually, Solarium, I was about to say Solarium is immense, but there's various defenders holding a long angle. In the end, Kaisha managed to find one of them, but it's still Nigel playing that Oryx. He gets in a gunfight with Kaisha now. Both of them have been damaged, have been losing some of the HP. C4s get thrown out from the Valkyrie, don't connect. Flashbangs are being thrown from Kaisha. Will he stun the Oryx? That's the question. but Oryx has already fallen back to Master, which is quite a good location. Also with the Valkyrie playing bottom, has the ability to support him if needed so. But as long as she's laying the bottom, she can't really do much for him. Oof. Okay, pretty nice kill from Kaisho, but in the end a very nice refrag. It's Kaisho being injured, but he's actually been able to crawl down back to safety. Smoke Canister doesn't get close enough to actually finish him. Sneaks with a kill on What's It. Pistol Queen with a kill on Rapids, leaving Pistol Queen, the Valkyrie, all alone here in a master bathroom. He needs to relocate. Is forced to relocate due to the frag grenade being thrown inside of the bathtub, and then Sledge here picking her up, bringing this round to the attacking side, which is well the esports. The first attack round is also a win, setting the score to 4-3 and closing the gap with only 1 round score difference at the moment. So 4-3 score right now. Wellesley getting 1 step closer to making it a 4-4. The first round of their first attack round was quite convincing. The question is, will they win another attack round and will they make it a 4-4, or will Malicious Monkeys turn things around and make it a 5-3?
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Okay, so for the second defensive round of Malicious Monkeys, we're going to the basement bomb site. Like I said, it always used to be one of the most popular bomb sites on this map. I cannot really say the same thing after the rework, but it's still a darn good bomb site, especially if you know how to defend it well. And it can make this very difficult for attackers to actually take the proper control here.
Jammer ready. Jammer activated.
Attackers have located a bomb. 10 seconds to go. 5 seconds remaining. Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Okay, so in the end, this attacking round is now starting. Is again up to Wellesley to go for an attacking round here. And they currently still need the points. They're currently behind, but in the end, it's embarrassment. You get a very nice opening kill on Kaisho. No more moment to play, where also Yorna has been damaged. So some very aggressive spawn peeks and runouts here from the side of Malicious Monkeys, which definitely did work out for them. The attacking side lost a Nomad. It's not the most important operator. They can certainly work without him, but also just losing 1 man is very unfortunate, especially this early on. Now, what's up with the kill Sneaks? What is happening? The defenders are absolutely demolishing the attackers right now. 2 attackers have been taken out in the first 40 or 45 seconds, which is really good for the defensive side, which will certainly help them for the rest of this round. But still, it is possible for the attacking team to still work things around right now. They still have quite a lot of time, especially if the defenders keep playing very aggressively. They might be able to further contest it, but in the end, it's posed with a kill on Yorna. Aldous Valak, the first kill for his team, bringing this round to a 4 versus 2 situation, which will make things, which isn't that easy for the attacking team at the moment. 2 attackers versus 4 defenders, with only Pistol Queen and the Aldous Valak alive. Both attackers playing here at the basement hallway near Wine Cellar. Various defenders are crossing the crosshair, but the Z4 gets thrown, takes out Pistol Queen, leaving Aldous Valak all alive in this all alone in this 4 versus 1 situation, which will be quite tough. Still 1 minute and 20 seconds on the clock, which is quite a lot of time. One of his teammates has unfortunately left the match. We're not sure why. They haven't given us any information whatsoever yet. In the end, the final attacker gets taken out, meaning this round will go to the defending team and set the score on 5-3. Okay, so just to be sure, I am going to pause the round for a little bit. Going to try to see what is going on with the Wellesley team. I think there's a little issue, and I think one of them is already writing what's going on. So let's give him a little bit of time to explain what's going on. Sneaks has now returned, so he should be able to join the match right now and pick an operator. And it means we can now resume the timer. Okay, so currently 5-3 score. Again, Malicious Monkeys managed to get the 2 score difference between the 2 teams. They managed to get it back after they just lost it the previous round. And they've shown that also defending is definitely a good option for them.
protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Okay, for the third defensive round of Malicious Monkeys, will go to the game's bar bomb site. A bomb site we've been seeing, which has been played by Wellesley 3 times, if I'm saying correctly. Out of those 3 times, Wellesley won it only once. So perhaps Malicious Monkeys will be more successful here. I'm very curious to see how it will play out. Of course, we're seeing extend to the top floor. Top floor is a very useful tool in the hand of both teams. As long as in the hand of the defenders they can contest the bomb site from above and make it very difficult for the attackers to actually go for and execute there. But at the same time, if the defenders lose the control over there, attackers will be able to use it against the defenders. They can create various verticals. There's 2 hedges in total, which they can also use. And they can make it very difficult for the defenders to actually defend this bomb site. So for that reason, it is almost a must for the defending team to keep the top control. Because in hands of either team, it can be quite strong. Attackers are working their way towards the building, looking for the first entry points. Again, like if we look at the defense, we can see Nigel playing on the top of the library stairs, but yet it speeds up with the first opening kill there on Kaisho. That's Kaisho taking out the 0. Again, a very useful operator. He has been picked instead of the Nomad. Nomad has been picked quite a lot of time, but they have now decided to play 0. In my opinion, 0 is a better operator than Nomad. Nomad can easily be shut down and is not continuously monitored, where if you play 0, usually one player is continuously watching those scans, cycling through those scans, which is a bit more waterproof than having Nomad on the board.
Yeah, we see the Wellesley players everywhere around the map. Not actually one point they're gonna enter with all people. We just see the cutoffs from big window and the piano window. Ace is now going in here.
Yeah, meanwhile, Autos Valuk, the Yana is already inside of dining room. Well, should be able to find the A, but unfortunately misses the shots. A runout is happening from the Wamai. What is he doing there? He ran out from the main door, the main entrance. Didn't find anyone, but in the end gets shut down in this rotation back to the bomb site. Autos Valuk with the kill there, bringing this round to a 3 versus 4 situation in the advantage of Wellesley Esports. Autos Valuk will find Jaeger any second. Yes, he does. A headshot means that Jaeger is now taken off the board, bringing this round to a 2 versus 4 situation with the double.
So quick.
Yeah, with double as many attackers alive as defenders.
So quick, from 4-4 to 2-4 right now, with a 2-man advantage for Wellesley. It needs to be a wrong call or something by Malicious Monkeys, because Nigel was just sprinting through the hallway where Ayano was holding him.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we see just What's it crouch walking here. He maybe gets the player on the balcony there. He jumped in. Yes, that's a free kill for What's it, but there's other 2 players maybe not aware of this, and yes, there we see the Ace getting the kill on What's it on the top floor, and the Ace getting the second kill there through the verticals on the bar door. That was a really good round from Wellesley, and they really needed this round to just keep themselves in the match here.
Yeah, they certainly need it. They're still 1 point behind on Malicious Monkeys. Malicious Monkeys is still 1 point away from the match point, so it's really up to Wellesley to work things around in their favor. If we currently look at the scoreboard, there's not too much to say about it. I mean, Pizza and Paris is playing pretty well together with What's It, but in the end, the lowest amount of kills that we're seeing is 4. So in my opinion, the amount of kills is spread out quite well. There's no player who's really underperforming or no one extremely overperforming. So in the end, both teams are performing pretty well at the moment, kills wise.
Yeah, and now Malicious Monkeys going to bar gaming room at the moment. I'm not sure if you see that before.
They just played it, but lost it.
Yeah, it's no new operators in from the last time.
They just lost this round, unfortunately. They still have some would they really believe in themselves that they can really defend this bomb site. So they're just going for a second try, which is nothing. There's nothing wrong with that. Unfortunately, yeah, like if you don't succeed, don't give up that easily. Just try bomb site once more, especially if you're confident about it. And just try the second time. Who knows? Maybe you will succeed this time.
They give the man advantage. They probably will win it, but if they give the kills away like last time, last round, it's gonna be a pretty hard round again. So we will see if Malicious Monkeys getting the first is being the first team to get to the match point. We see a pretty aggressive start already from the artist Felix over here. And already the first kill by Kaisho. That's what I said. If they don't give the first picks away, they're gonna win it. But now it's gonna get a real hard round by them.
Oh wow, okay, that's a very sneaky angle by Nigel. He used one of his impact nades to actually open up the floor right above the trophy window, which of course is one of those high frequently used entry points, which gave him a very nice kill on the Yana there. Yana, not the most useful operator, not the useful she is, but I mean not the most important operator, but she has now been taken off the board. Nigel has been able to equalize the man counts again, bringing this round to a 4 versus 4 situation with the first minute now passing by.
You see the Flores want to clear out the shield on top library stairs, but pretty hard because there's a player still there. And Wellesley needs to take control there. And we see a run out by Nigel, and Nigel getting his second kill of the round. What a big round from Nigel already. Getting the man advantage back for Malicious Monkeys.
Yeah, it's certainly a very nice performance by him. Watson actually seems to have given away the position of the shield there, but in the end, of course, as long as he keeps an eye on that window, he will be able to take out the Flores drones that will keep coming in. The attackers really need to find something else to actually contest this location a bit more, because as long as if they keep trying the Flores drones, of which a third one is now coming out, it will not work. They will keep getting shot down, which in the end does cost them a lot of time and causes them to lose a lot of utility. A very nice flank from Nigel here, managing to fight Kaisho on the back there, getting a headshot on him, which now brings this round in a 4 versus 2 situation. Pistol Queen is somewhat aware that Nigel's playing there, but Nigel doesn't move at all. He managed to get his 4th kill for this round, taking out Pistol Queen. Very close shots there on Sneaks, who's currently playing near the office area. He might have now just trying to rotate into the piano area.
He sees him. Oh, when he gets a kill, Nigel going for the ace?
Nope.
Oh, no ace for Nigel, sadly. 2v1 right now for Malicious Monkeys. It's still winnable for Sneaks.
Malicious Monkeys certainly need to... Yeah, ooh, it was getting close, but then the Pistol Queen manages to secure the round for Malicious Monkeys, giving them their 6th point for this matchup, setting the score to a 6-4 score right now. Bringing also Malicious Monkeys to the match point. I was about to say Malicious Monkeys really need to be calming down, being playing more securely, because in the end, if a 2 versus 1 situation was pretty close, there was still 30 seconds on the clock. The Sledge did not have the diffuser in hand, which was a good thing for the defending team, but still a 2 versus 1 is easily clutchable, especially in 30 seconds. But in the end, luckily, Jaeger managed to close things down and bring the round to Malicious Monkeys. So yeah, 6-4 score right now, match point for Malicious Monkeys, meaning if they would just win one more round, they will proceed to the next round of this qualifier, where they will then play against Kodak. Kodak had a free win against High Voltage, so they are already winning in the second round of this qualifier of today. But it's now also really up to Wellesley to win 2 rounds in a row to deny the match points, bring this match to overtime, and still have a chance to win and go proceed to the second round. Because especially if Wellesley doesn't manage to win this round, they will only score 2 points today, which isn't that great at all. They are currently in the second position of the overall qualifying stage, and if they only score 2 points, they will likely drop out of the top 4, and the top 4 is exactly what they need, because the top 4 is the other teams that will proceed to the group stages, which will start next week if I'm correct. And only 4 teams will proceed. So you really need to make sure you will be ending in that top 4. And even though Wellesley is in a good position at the moment, they certainly need to be careful, because if they lose this match, they might not be there for too long. In the end, it's Pose who was probably going for a spawn peek, but gets found by Aldous Valux. That's the Jaeger taken out. Is it the big window up here? It seems like it, yeah. Whoa, okay, Jaeger was going for a very aggressive spawn peek. In the end, did get found by Nomad and taken out by the Nomad there, which is a huge win for him. We're seeing some very weird things happening here. A spectator bug, but luckily it's not too bad. In the end, we're seeing someone playing upstairs again. It's again Nigel with the same verticals created like before. Unfortunately, he did not manage to find anyone else. But it's Pizza who does find someone. He manages to take out Kaisho. That's again the Nomad of the board, which is a decent loss, especially since the Oryx is in play. Like we said before, a great roamer, and without any Nomad, he will have a very good chance to actually roam even further, even better, be more successful at it, which they certainly need to be careful of. And yeah, Pistol Queen, yeah, he is surrounded by various defenders, and yeah, Pizza in Paris managed to take out Pistol Queen. It's now a 4 versus 3 situation in the advantage of Malicious Monkeys. Both Larlet and Whatsit are fairly low. Yorna with a kill on Whatsit. It's now 8-3 versus 3. Yorna with another kill there on Larlet. Also the Wamai getting in a bit of trouble, or at least he did get spotted, didn't get damaged at all. And Pizza also playing here on the stairs. In the end, that actually means there's no defender on site whatsoever. Altus Valix notices, he rushes into the bomb site, picks up the diffuser, goes for the plants. Sneaks will need to cover him. He's currently trying to cover from the blue hallway area. And in the end, Altus Valix has enough time, manages to get the diffuser down. It's now a 2 versus 2 post-plant situation where Sneaks misses his shots on the defender in blue. And in the end, he does get taken out. A squad kill from Pizza in Paris this time. Altus Valix is the only remaining attacker alive, and he runs out of ammo. Pizza in Paris with the final kill on Altus Valix, going for the defuse now, meaning that the defending team will be able to... meaning they will be able to go for the defuse here, bringing this match with a 7-4 score to an end. Meaning that Malicious Monkeys will proceed to the second round for today, where then... oh, what's happening? I think we're having a crash. Are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
I think we're having a crash. Yep. Well, in the end, I cannot think of any better timing because luckily the match has just ended. So we're going to prepare the next match for you guys, and then we'll be right back. To give you a quick update of what just happened, Wellesley Esports played against Malicious Monkeys, or actually the other way around, where Malicious Monkeys won with a 7-4 score, meaning they will now go to the second round of today. We'll play against Kodak, and after a short break, we'll be right back for the next match. Hang on, grab a drink, go to the toilet, and then we'll be right back with the next match. So see you guys soon.
ESA, you learn directly from the best players in the world. They'll review your gameplay, show you new perspectives, and outline the steps you can take to shatter the bones of your enemies. Or just raise your skill rating. Book a session or replay review right now on metafy.gg.
Okay, welcome to the second match of this day. We will now be playing in the match of Malicious Monkeys versus Kodak. Kodak had a free win, if I am saying it correctly. Yeah, they actually had a match against High Voltage, but did get free win. So that way they have now been able to get a free win, and they will now play their first match here against Kodak. And for this match, we'll go to Oregon, where Malicious Monkeys will play on the defense and Kodak will play as attacker. Okay, so we're going to start with the attacker bands. Operator bands. I'm still here with Rednecks. Rednecks, if you can do the operators, I will add them to the overlay.
Yes. Yeah, we see Thatcher Ben again on the side of Malicious Monkeys this time. Very popular on Oregon as well. Then the first attacking ban from Kodak coming in. It's a Jackal, not surprisingly. Well, there we go for the first defender ban from Kodak. Well, Thatcher and Jackal not very special bans on the maps. Mirror also not special ban. She's a very good operator, especially on the bottom floor. Now, Malicious Monkey banning their defending ban. They also started the event. So it will be the Kate getting banned. There's a second time Malicious Monkeys is banning the Kate. Pretty default bans as we speak, in my opinion then.
Yeah, of course, also the Kate is like a direct response to the Thatcher ban. Usually when Thatcher gets banned, like pretty much 9 out of 10 times, you will see the Kate ban. Because as long as Thatcher is off the board, it will be pretty difficult to deal with a Kate Electric Claw. And for that reason, it's very understandable to actually ban him, so you won't need to worry about it at all. So for this first round of this match, the second match of today, we're actually going here to the top floor, which is a very common bomb site to actually play on. Kids' dorms, where we already see some of the defenders going for a reconstruction. Rotations are being made, walls are being reinforced. And we're seeing like an extension here to the attic as usual. Walls towards attic, big tower are being reinforced, hatches being opened. Walls towards trophy are being reinforced as well, together with the walk-in closet. And that way the preparation phase is pretty much coming to an end in terms of reinforcements. Most of the important walls have been reinforced right now. And just like some gadgets are being placed. And then the defenders will pretty much ready for the attackers to come. I'm very curious to see how this round will play out. Currently a prediction is running in the chat still for 5 minutes, 3 minutes when you guys are hearing this due to the 2-minute delay. So if you haven't guessed the vote yet, please do so. You can also do it without using any of the channel points. But it gives us guessers a pretty cool idea of what the community is expecting of this match. Okay, yeah, so meanwhile the action phase has started. The first attackers are already inside of the building. Of one of those is the Finka. Finka, a very high-picked operator, especially with the LMG. The LMG meta is one of those things that is very ongoing in Rainbow Six Siege at the moment. And she's one of the first players to actually enter the building. Actually comes in contact with the Mozzie. That's Nigel playing on the stage. But unfortunately, the head of Nigel gets found, gets taken out. And it's the first kill. But that Pizza in Paris goes for a very nice refrag, goes down the main stairs, finds the Finka. That's Finka off the board. She was about to throw her nade from below. Crucial play to deal with any potential mute jammers being placed on that walk-in closet wall. But unfortunately, that will no longer be possible, as the Finka has been taken out. Also, no more health boosts. But still, there's the Yana who still has nades to be able, which he could throw from below. Or possibly even the Force with his drone, who can take out some of the mute jammers. And that way they still have a pretty good chance to open that wall eventually.
Yeah, just a 4-4 between the teams. Nothing special going on right now, just Nomad placing Nomads on the flank. Droning in. Drone gets shot down by Malicious Monkey already. And we see there a person holding a tight angle from the kid's door to the trophy door. But the mute's getting the pick there on the player of Kodak. Well, we see the Flora zone getting inside. They drone the Jaeger very close on the door, so it needs to be a free kill for Kodak there.
Yeah, like you said, in the end, he did get injured, but a very nice E4 from below by Pizza actually takes out the ace. Paco with a very good response on that takes out Pizza. It's a 3 versus 2 situation in the advantage of the defending team. Jaeger has been revived. If actually Flores would have droned, he would have been able to find him. Paco with the kill on what's it, as the Jaeger does need to relocate himself due to the explosive drone that has been placed very close to him, bringing this round now to 2 versus 2 men score with both all of the players still full on HP. So this is actually going to be a very interesting round. There's still 40 seconds on the clock, so still a lot of time for both teams to work with. Of course, like I always say, time works in the advantage of the defenders. They just need to keep some angles, make sure the attackers don't get enough room to play with, and that way they should be able to win this round. Not too, shouldn't be too hard for them to win this round.
Drop the diffuser.
And he had 2 quick kills from both Paco and Pose, 2 names that are very similar but different indeed. It's just Pose and Paco all alive now right now. The Nomad versus the Mute. Nomad actually managed to pick up the diffuser there. Is actually going for the plants. Has the healing stations to actually heal herself, but unfortunately due to this healing station she is not able to plant there. It's now up to Mute. He knows that the Nomad is going for the plant but doesn't know where. In the end the diffuser goes down. Nomad gets spotted. He knows where the Nomad is playing, but still Nomad is full HP due to those healing stations. A very nice gift from the defending team. Shotgun gets pulled out by the Mute. Managed to hit Nomad, but no, in the end it's the Nomad with the final kill on the Mute, meaning this first round of this second match of today goes to the attacking team, which is Kodak, setting the score to 0-1.
Very unfortunately for the side of malicious monkeys there. If the shotgun just did a bit more damage, they could have won that. People also call it the Fenrir shotgun sometimes, but only if it works.
Yeah, we're actually, if you guys are interested, if you are not able to watch all of the matches today, or if you're actually curious how the other matches are going, one of the ESA members is actually helping right now with live editing on Liquipedia. I'm dropping the link right now in the chat. So I'm actually curious to see what the other teams are up to, which teams in the end did get the free win, which teams have forfeited, or what the overall scores are in this qualifier competition. You can actually check Liquipedia right there. And it can give you some pretty interesting information.
So I can tell you already, the winner of this match is going to be versing Disco Pogo in the semi-finals here.
Okay, so Disco Pogo actually won against Team Vicious.
5 seconds to go.
Or okay, oh cool. Okay, so after the defenders were unable to go for successful defense on the top floor, they're just going to try it a second time, which is very understandable. It was a very close round. It ended in a 1 versus 1 situation. So for that reason, there's nothing wrong with trying again. In the end, it is Variox with the opening kill there on Nigel. Again, that's the Finka with the opening kill. Actually, the second kill there on what's it? What is going on here? Very nice kill from the Finka. She shouldn't have been able to, because the defender playing on the hedge there in Armory had a pretty good line of sight. She might actually be able to find another one, because there's currently someone playing in Armory with NMG. She can spray, but no, it's Pizza in Paris with the kill on Variox, bringing this round up to a 3 versus 4 situation in the advantage of the attacking team.
Yeah, it's a good entry from the Finka. So now, but the man advantage is gone already. That's very sad for the Finka. All the hard work she did, and just in 10 seconds, the man advantage is gone. We see the Elbow getting picked off, and also the Melusi. So there's still enough Plantanile left for the defenders. 2 C4s are still left, and the Maestro is still left to play with his Maestro camps. At the other side we see still the Ace left, so he can open the wall, and I think that's the next thing they're gonna do right now. Yes, we see the closet wall getting opened by Ace. Ace playing in the closet himself. There's a guy playing close on the trophy door. That's almost, yes, that's wait, that's a kill on the bunk bed, yeah. We see Thunderbird closing up on the wall. She got droned. And can Kodev get kill here? No, Kodev can't get killed. Pizza in Paris instead gets the kill on the person there, and Pizza Paris can fall back, but no, he get picked off.
That's now 1 versus 2 situation with only Pose alive. He's quite low in health, but is able to actually make it towards the healing stations. It almost makes him full health again. He gets a kill on Paco. It's a 1 versus 1 situation again. This time between Pose and Codraft. And with the shotgun, Pose manages to get the final kill there on the remaining attacker that was alive, the Nomad, bringing this round to the defending team, setting the score to 1-1, an equal score.
Yes, now the shotgun works for Pose in the last 1v1. Last time, the last round it didn't work, but now it does. Great 1v2 clutch again by Pose. And now we go into the downstairs.
Yeah, after the defenders with their second try managed to defend the bomb site, they must go to a different bomb site, and for this they will go to the basement, which is very understandable. The top floor bomb site and the basement bomb site are certainly the most popular bomb sites on this map, where the kitchen dining and kitchen meeting bomb site are far less popular, and are quite often avoided if teams don't need to play it. But of course, if you win 2 defensive rounds in a row, you do eventually need to go there. But as long as that doesn't happen, teams often avoid it.
10 seconds left before insertion.
Yeah, and then on the defense side, nothing special going on from the operator picks, just the default setup with the smoke on elbow there with all players, I think. No, 1 player is still above. Yeah, and the floor is getting picked by Kodak. That's an immediate counter for the smoke shield on elbow, but Malicious Monkey has the mute there on the door, so first Kodak need to get rid of the mute jammer before they get the floor zones in.
Yeah. The defenders are quite slow in their setup. I mean, the smoke is playing there, but he currently has zero defense. Only 1 who on my desk is currently defending his position. So if you just throw through projectiles, they should be able to push him away from the shield, even destroy the shields. And it's very curious to see that Jaeger hasn't played a single ADS over there. So holding the position.
I think Jaeger puts his ADSs on the pillar door on Psycho for the mute.
Probably not.
Only 1.
Yeah. Well, in the end, the first attackers have made their way towards construction. The C4 has been thrown, but didn't fully connect with the attacker playing outside. In the end, it's Nigel with the first kill on Aina. The ace taken out, making 4 versus 2 now. 5 versus 4. It's Nigel playing very close here on the boiler stairs. He did get spotted. He knows he needs to move away there because it's a very dangerous position. In the end, he managed to get away there, which brings him back to safety.
Yeah, and here we see the floors drone that I called before, getting rid of the barbed wire there on the bunker door. And also Kodak opening the gearbox edge. I wanna open the... Oh, that's a smart kill there. Just a beat of pizza saw there by the Hibana on the depot plant. And I think, yeah, Kodak dropped on the edge. Nigel picking the kill there up on the pillar. It's 2v2 still right now. Poser getting it back.
I was shocked how Nigel was still able to play there. I mean, the person in boiler didn't seem to be aware of his position there, which actually resulted in him taking the pistol injury on the Hibana, which is very unfortunate. It's very very messy play from the attacking team here to actually leave him there so long, which actually, yeah, they should have been able to take him out much sooner.
That's also a big pick because Nomad had still 3 flashes left, so that's quite big of utility gone there.
Yeah,
now we see the Finka going down on the back stairs. Smoke still playing on his elbow shield. I don't know if Flores knows it, that he's there, but then we see Finka pushing inside very silently, getting the pick on the first play and almost on the second play, but the Jaeger gets the kill first on the Finka, and that's another round for Malicious Monkey there.
Yeah, there's indeed a round for the defending team, which is Malicious Monkey, setting this round to, this map to 2-1 score, where Malicious Monkey is now in the advantage. A very interesting attack. Like I said, the round really started really slow from the defending team in terms of setup. The shield got placed in elbow when the preparation phase was already over. No ADSs were placed there in the end. All ADSs were placed on different areas. And it made it very difficult for them to play there. But in the end, attackers also didn't contest it all too much. Smoke was able to play there for most of the round, which certainly helped the defending team to actually win the round here. In the end, after 2 defensive rounds have been won by Malicious Monkeys, we now need to go to a different bomb sites, like I told you before. And this is kitchen meeting. In the end, kitchen meeting or kitchen dining, it's really up to what your preference is. I think most teams tend to go for kitchen meeting, while kitchen dining is certainly doable as well. We're also seeing some kind of extent to the top floor. Some rotations have been made, hatches have been opened. The wall in attic towards Big Tower has been reinforced. So we're certainly going to see some top extents, some top hold from the defenders, which is certainly useful. The floor above kitchen is bridgeable, so in the hands of the attackers that can be very difficult to play in kitchen. But at the same time, you can also use it in their advantage. But unfortunately, a team kill from Pizza in Paris or Larlette, which is very unfortunate for them. Brings this round already very early on in a 4 versus 5 situation.
Yeah, and there we see Kodak already getting position in garage, getting a gunfight against the Mozzie of Pose. And they also have master control right now, but they now get on the Azami trap there. So it's...
Yeah, Pizza
the
Paris.
Azami trap, yes.
Yeah, Pizza in the end making up for his team kill by taking out the player. Enye with a kill on What's It. Pizza with a kill on Paco. It's now a 3 versus 3 situation. For a total of 4 players have been taken out in the first minute of this round, which is a very fast round so far. It's the question what's going to happen now. Will things slow down or will they keep up the momentum? Keep taking out players. It's in the end the Alibi taking a lot of damage there from probably the Finca, which is now taking further control here towards security, where she will find the Alibi once more and takes him out this time. It's now a 2 versus 3 situation with only Pose and Nigel alive. Pose is playing upstairs, managed to find the Finca, but no, Finca with a pretty good response on the Pose there, takes him out, leaving Nigel all alone in a 1 versus 3 situation, which where he's now playing on the attic hatch. He can defend meeting pretty well from here, but if the attackers know that he's here, they will be able to go for a kitchen plant, which will make it very difficult for him to contest that. In the end, he managed to find the kill on Aina, but then Yusaki with response on Nigel manages to take on Nigel, bringing this round to the attacking team Kodak, setting the score on an even 2-2.
Yeah, it was hard for Nigel to clutch up that 1v3. Also weird to see that all the operators were above, and then the Finca can still get so many kills by just getting in behind. That's maybe a fault from Malicious Monkeys, but well, if you play all people above, it's hard to defend the side, and that's why Nigel was left in a 1v3.
Yeah. So, Rednecks, what do you think? I did start a prediction in the Twitch chat, and last time about 9 people, I think, casted a vote. This time only 1 person actually casted a vote. And the one vote actually went to Kodak. Very unfortunate that only 1 person in the end casted a vote, because it's always very interesting information for us casters to look at. Because, of course, we see the players and teams play regularly, so we do have an idea of which team might win the matchup in the end. But it's always very interesting to also keep the expectations of the viewers in mind. So very unfortunate that only 1 person casted the vote, but this 1 vote actually was casted for Kodak. So yeah, Kodak has is being backed up by the chat here at the moment.
Well, I think this is a very good matchup. If you see, it's already 2-2. And there's Kodak again with the entry pick.
Every time the Finca, yeah, every single time it's the Finca with the opening kill. I think it even also has been What's It once before on the Mozzie when he was playing on the backstage area.
Yes, but as you say, only 1 vote from the chat. But I think this is gonna be a good match, because Kodak is first in the leaderboard right now, qualifiers.
Yeah.
But we saw Malicious Monkeys having a very good match before against Wellesley. Wellesley was a second team, so standings doesn't mean everything.
No, certainly not. And in the end, Wellesley losing in the first round is actually a very good thing for Kodak. It means one of their main competitors for now has been kind of taken out of the way. They will still be like in the top 6 probably, Wellesley, after today, but they will drop quite a lot. So that's actually already very positive for Kodak. Even if they lose today, they will still get 4 points. Which would mean they still will probably stay somewhere in the top 4 spots. In the end, the round has been going on quite some time. 4 defenders have been taken out in the meantime, and that's within the first half of the round. And he had Paco also being taken out by, sorry, Nigel being taken out by Paco there, bringing this round flawlessly to the attacking team, which is Kodak, setting the score to 2-3 right now.
It was a good round from Kodak again. The Finka getting the first 2 kills in the round, once again. Finka is playing very well, always getting the entry kill, so that's helping Kodak at the moment by taking this lead.
Yeah, certainly. It's right now a 2-3 score. In the end, it was Malicious Monkeys who did take the defense, who picked the defense here to start on. So currently they're doing not too well on their preferred side. It would be great for them if they actually manage to get one more round to actually make it a 3-3 score for them, which isn't great, which is still workable. But especially if Kodak managed to win another round at 2-4 score, that would not mean too many good things for Malicious Monkeys. Let's just see if they have a better setup right now. Yeah, exactly. So the shield already has been placed this time in a proper amount of time. A total of 3 ADSs has been placed. Also, a Wamai isn't placed, so we might even see some Wamai discs being played. Even though the attackers did not really contest this position that much last time, it will certainly be much easier for the defender playing there to actually keep a hold of this area. In the end, the C4 gets thrown out from Pose. Pose gets damaged a bit by the Twitch, but also Twitch takes a bit of damage. Both players losing some, which isn't too much anyway. But still, nice try from the mute, which unfortunately wasn't good enough. Well, let's see. Will Finka get the opening kill again? What do you think? Nope.
Nope, not this time.
Not this time. Nope. And yeah, it's Nigel with the first kill there, taking up Paco. That's a Nomad off the board. Probably didn't place any Nomad charge whatsoever. But at the same time, it's also Nigel being taken out, which is the Wamai, which still had a lot of charges being recharged at the moment, which he will not be able to be placed right now.
We see Pizza and Paris still playing on the top tower, but gets taken out. He wasted quite some time actually. 1 minute wasted by Pizza, and that's, I think, the plan from Malicious Monkey that they had.
Yeah, and in the end, it's the Thunderbird taking off the board. She probably still had a hit C4 in the pocket, but in the end, her gadget is placed, so most of her important work is being done. Her teammates can still walk past those healing stages to actually heal themselves. In the end, it's Twitch actually making things even easier for them by taking up Pose. That players cannot be revived by the Thunderbird healing stations. But in the end, it's now 2 versus 3. Nades are coming out to try to push away this smoke here from this area, but also the Gun 6 comes out. But with the triple ADS, it will be very difficult to deal with the shield, and therefore the smoke will be able to continue to play in this area, which is a very strong area as well. Jaeger gets contested quite a lot. Flashbangs have been thrown in his direction. He has been stunned quite some time, but then he managed to survive, fall back a bit towards Laundry. But things will get very hot for him very soon.
Yeah, and the E-box hedge is open also, and we see the players drop the E-box hedge. But there's also a player in long right now. And we see the smoke pushing up. And he's a 1v3 left. Pulling out the shotgun, gets another kill. 1v2 left. Can get to, oh no! He almost got a 3k there with the shotgun. But he got killed by the Ibana just before.
Yeah, very nice try from the smoke. Of course, it was a 4 versus 1 situation, which is of course very difficult. His position was known. I was actually surprised to also see the Hibana still push that position, while it would have been much smarter for them to just go for the plants. But in the end, things worked out well for the Hibana. If Smoke would have been able to get that kill, things might have gone just the complete other way around. And in the end, the attacking team, the defending team might have been able to win this. But in the end, the attackers won. That's Kodak. It's now 2 versus 4 score. And after 6 rounds, we'll now just go to the run swap, where Kodak will need to defend and Malicious Monkeys will need to attack. So it's now up to Kodak to actually go for the defense here. They picked the defense for the overtime, so also they should be a bit confident about this side to play on. And I'm very curious to see if Malicious Monkeys will actually perform a bit better on the attack, but if they don't, then this match could be over fairly soon.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds remaining. Attackers have located a bomb. Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
Okay, with the preparation phase coming to the end, attackers now spawn on the map, will approach the building and look for the first way in.
Yeah, 2-4 split coming out from Kodak, and it's quite surprising because Oregon is pretty much defended. It's pretty much for the defenders, and it's way to see a 2-4 scoreline right now. But I think Malicious Monkeys can pull this back if they play really good and get the first frags, and not getting first frag like the rounds before they did.
Yeah, indeed. Ash already shooting her S-charge from below to probably take out those new jammers that will be was placed there to contest the wall to disallow the attackers to go for a breach. And yet Ash trying to get more to contest the armory stairs, but someone is actually playing there to further contest him and try to prevent him from entering. Someone in tower as well.
Someone in tower for the long angle. Ooh, and someone in the closet. The closet is actually opened. That's a smart threat from them. Just contesting it there.
Yeah, in the end, one of the attackers has been taken out. Also, Watson gets in a bit of trouble, gets taken out by the Jaeger. The Jaeger is the one playing in tower there, where the Thinker was probably trying to flush him out, but things didn't work out quite well for him. Unfortunately, he's now taken out. We still do have a hard breacher though. The Mu Jammer is probably still taken out unless it was replaced. No, it wasn't. But in the meantime, yeah, but in the end, Aina managed to get a kill there. It's now a 2 versus 5 situation, which isn't looking too great for the attacking team, especially as the Ace gets taken out. It's all coming down to Pizza in a 1 versus 5 situation.
Will it be a flawless?
It might be a flawless round. It's really up to Pizza. If he manages to get one more kill, he will deny the flawless round. But winning this round, that will be quite difficult. EC4 might be thrown at his feet anytime. And he's quite surrounded. There's people coming up the armory stairs. And almost he does get a double kill, but he does deny the flawless round. But in the end, the most important thing is the defending team winning the round here, which is Kodak, bringing this matchup to a 2-5 score. A 2-5 score right now, that means that Kodak is currently 3 points in the lead and is looking pretty good at the moment. Currently, how many rounds? 4 rounds. They have won in a row, and it has been 4 rounds since the Malicious Monkey managed to win a round. So Kodak is playing pretty well at the moment. They have their momentum. If they can keep it up, this match will be over quite soon. Okay, so now it's actually up to Kodak to also go for the defense here on the bottom side. I was quite confused. I was like, we just played her right, but that was of course the other team. But now Kodak playing here in the basement bomb side. Let's see what kind of defensive strategy they will do. It seems to be quite similar. 2 ADSs have been placed already there on the blue bunker wall, like at the top of elbow. Paco is playing his deployable shield. A third ADS hasn't been placed yet. It might be placed somewhere else at the moment, because Jaeger has placed it already. What's here? The freezer. So 2 ADS are being placed. Those might be able to be taken out quite easily, especially if the attackers will be playing Flores, which they don't. But if they manage to get any explosive near those ADSs when they burned, they will be able to take both of them out with just 1 explosive. Okay. Meanwhile, the action phase has started. Actually, Pose is one of those attackers who already entered the building together with Pizza from the other side, from Garage. They're already trying to get some early on control. Nigel's coming from the kitchen, trying to contest the kitchen hallway. But where are all the roamers? Are there even roamers? That's the question. There's currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players downstairs. So the defenders don't have any roamer whatsoever at the moment. It's just a matter of time for the attackers to actually gather some information, to drone out things, till they will know that actually all the defenders are playing downstairs. And that will be their cue to actually start contesting the bomb site, for the Ibana to open up various hatches. And that way they will make things very difficult for the defenders very soon.
Yeah, we see Malicious Monkeys getting aggro on the freezer stairs right now, but there is someone playing there with shotgun. It's a mute. Oh, and we see a second kill getting picked. A second kill by the smoke. Again, the shotgun against Pizza in Paris on the other stairs of Laundry. Well, Hibana is opening the hatches right now. And Malicious Monkey should be reorganizing right now to get another push in.
Yeah, Mute still playing here on the freezer stairs with quite strong position. Actually managed to land a shot on Nigel, but doesn't take him out because it's from a quite long range. But some damage has been done, which is great for him. C4 gets thrown through the hedge. Unfortunately, no one playing there, so no, it would not connect. But still, it's a nice try. It seems like, no, actually they're still trying to contest his freezer stairs. Shotgun is still in the hands of the Mute. He does get flashed by flashbang. In the end, he gets taken out from the hedge, it seems, which is Nigel, the Twitch playing there. It's now 3 versus 4, still the advantage for the defending team, especially since Variox also gets a kill there on Laurel Led, bringing this round to a 2 versus 4 situation. Variox.
The Nomad just not hitting the headshot there on the player on a long hallway and getting the final kill there. So
Yeah.
we going Kodak on match point right now.
Correct, a 2-6 score right now. Currently Kodak with 4 points in the lead, which is a great performance of them. Great position for them to be in. They only need to win 1 more round to proceed to the semifinals, where they will play against, who was it again? Disco Pogo. So they're in a really good position. They can actually afford to lose some rounds as they are in a 4-point advantage. But they might as well just win the upcoming round and end this very quickly. Since they have won 2 defensive rounds in a row, they must go to a different bomb site. Again, just like Malicious did, they will go for kitchen meeting. And I'm curious to see how they will defend it. So currently we don't see any traces yet of a top extent. It's only Yusaki who's currently on his way to the top floor. He will actually play some reinforcements there. Also the hatch already has been opened up. So I think we will see a top extent. We need to make some rotation. Both hatches have actually been opened up. So yeah, we'll definitely see a top extent. And like I said in the previous time, when Malicious was still defending there, it can be useful in both hands. So therefore it's better to actually defend it as a defender. And not give it away too easily. Okay, so various attackers are currently on their way to the map, towards the building. Finka is already in Big Tower. The Big Tower wall is currently not... It is reinforced, but currently not muted or Bandits electrified or whatsoever, so they will be able to breach it fairly easily. I think a Termite... No, actually, are they still going to use the Maverick for this? It seems like it. What is Nigel trying to... What's Nigel trying to do? Is he trying to create like a vertical to actually contest the stage area?
Yeah,
Oh, the nades! Yeah, he's throwing nades too. But oh, it's meant for those bandits and bandit batteries down there. But unfortunately, the first nade didn't really connect like he meant to. He might try just one more time. But it will actually be cool to actually see a nade fall down here, possibly even taking out the bandit. And oh, but we might also see C4. The whole works both ways. So that would actually be very interesting to see. Yeah, Bandit is just waiting there for the Maverick to actually peek out. And it might result in a very easy kill for him, but he's so distracted that Raposa actually managed to get in from the hallway, takes out both Paco and Eine, but in the end, Codeft actually managed to stop Paco in his killing spree. What's it with a kill there, and Codeft is now a 4 versus 2 situation in the advantage of the attacking team. Malicious will really need the points at this moment, as the match point is working against them. So they might just win this round, but the question is, will they be able to keep it up? They currently have the advantage. Will they keep it up? Will they close down the round? Or will Kodak be able to retake the retake it and still bring things around? Jaeger actually starts out quite well, but taking out Larnet. In the end, it's also Yusaki with a kill on what's it? Pizza and Parrot with a kill on Yusaki. It's all coming down to the Jaeger now in the 2 versus 1 situation. He goes for a smart rotate. Will actually be able to find various attackers. He finds the Yana. In the end, he gets spotted. He gets damaged quite a lot by Nigel, but managed to get away. It's a 1 versus 1 situation with 30 seconds still on the clock. And he managed to find Oza and take him out. Another run for the defenders, which is Kodak, which brings this match to an end with a 2-7 score.
There was a throw actually from Malicious Monkey, so close to getting that round. I think it was a 2v4 left, so it was very unfortunate. They could have played that better, to be honest.
Weirdly, and post-match scoreboard, actually 18 kills for Variox. Holy shit. That's a lot of kills. Wow. Okay. So yeah, actually, this is the match coming to an end. This means that now Kodak will proceed to the semifinals for today. We'll play against Disco Pogo any minute. We'll just have a quick break, set up the next match for you guys, and then we'll be back very soon with Disco Pogo versus Kodak, where Penta will be playing against Votem on the other side of the brackets as well. So we'll have a short break, guys, and we'll be right back. So see you guys soon.
Gives players the tools to improve on their own terms. Book live one-on-one coaching, replay reviews, multi-lesson training plans, and even group classes. Top Top experts, proven results, third thing. Book a session today at medify.gg.
We will play on the nice Russian cafe in Dostoevsky. We start with Kodak on the attack and Disco Pogo on the defense. Disco Pogo will ban first on the attack, and it will be the Finka ban coming out. We saw the play from Kodak on the Finka playing really well against Malicious Monkeys before, getting first picks every time with Finka. The next ban is gonna be from Kodak for the attack ban. And they will ban the Sophia. So no OP LMGs in play for this match. That's the meta out of this match. So we will see no spraying.
Yeah, just Sophia, like Fuse could still be an option. Capital? What else is there? I don't think there's much else, right?
No, Fuse, Capital. We see the Valkyrie ban coming in. Very Noah ban on Cafe. Very much intel for the Valcams here. And very much spots to put a sneaky Valkyrie cam. The last ban from Disco Pogo will be the Mira, also a very good operator on Cafe, on the top floor and the middle floor.
Yes, and now we can start with this third match for today, the semi-finals of the third qualifier, where, like Redneck's already told us, it's Disco Pogo versus Kodak, Disco Pogo on defense and Kodak on the attack, where the first defensive side will be coming to Bar Cocktail Lounge. One of the most popular bomb sites, I think, pretty much on this map. Every bomb site is playable, where then the fireplace mining bomb site is the least favorite. One bomb site that we don't see being picked too often. And therefore, it's very understandably that teams will go to the top floor first. Walls are being reinforced, rotations have been made. We will see an extension towards the washrooms area, and Echo is actually in play, which is very interesting. Of course, the Valkyrie has been banned, but Echo is still one of the operators who can gather intel in a similar way that Valkyrie does.
10 seconds
This is actually interesting. It does block the lines of sight of pretty much both of the windows. Very curious to see how this will work out, especially with the shield being placed here. It might actually result in a very good hold of the piano area, piano single launch. Okay, so with the preparation phase coming to an end, the action phase is now started. The first attackers are making their way towards the building. The Twitch is one of those, already putting down the claymores to prevent any potential run-out. Very curious to see why she's actually picking this window and not that window, or both. She does have 2 claymores, so she can technically cover both of the windows. But either way, in the end, she decides to place the second claymore below the drop from the yellow window. Made someone jump out, and she will be able to catch the player with the claymore.
Yeah, we see the wall getting is open already on the top red side. This was by the defenders. If any attacker will drop there, they will get shot immediately from there.
It's actually interesting to see that the defenders already decided to open up. It's actually something you don't see that often, and actually, yeah, Paco manages to utilize it pretty well. And actually managed to make some work against the defending team, takes out Costa, which is pretty nice pick, and yet an impact gets thrown pretty well. Nice throw there by the Wamai. Managed to take out one bit of the ace charge. The wall is partly breached. They cannot really go through it yet, but they do have another line of sight which they can use against the defending team. I'm not quite sure if the holes will be big enough for Nomads to fit through. Maybe she shoots a bit more out of on the top side. She will be able to crawl through, but in the end, it will take a lot of time. Twitch managed to add another kill to the kill feed there. Takes out Sonya and gets a second kill there on Snowball Trades. It's only Shliwu and Freddy alive in a 2 versus 5 situation, which will be very difficult for them.
Yeah, and we see the tweets of Ferrix getting 2 kills already again. Ferrix is playing a very good night today. Last match he played very good against Monkey Maniacs as well. Malicious Monkeys. And now the double kill coming in from the ace, just repelling in heaven and just getting a double kill there. That's played very aggressive and very quick round from Kodak there.
Indeed, a very quick round from Kodak, very aggressive. From Kodak, very aggressive, which in the end resulted in them winning. A nice double kill coming out from the Echo, but in the end it was not enough to actually win the round for them, sitting them sorry, Kodak, I was talking about Disco Pogo, sorry. Disco Pogo is the one defending at the moment, excuse me. But in a nice double kill there, but not enough to actually win the round, setting the score to 0-1 at the moment, with Kodak in the lead at the moment.
Bomb located by attackers.
Well, we see Disco Pogo going for the same objective, top bar cocktail. Similar strat as before, playing the Azami in piano and playing the shield and pillar again, extending to bathroom, and yeah, we see the Echo playing for the intel because the Valkyrie is banned right now.
5 seconds left. Attacker's objective is to defuse the bomb.
I'm actually wondering why Echo opened that window and then closed it again.
Maybe... I don't know as well, actually.
Yeah, I don't see any reason. Like, he's not able to throw out any utility since it's still preparation phase, and even if he would, like, his Echo drone, it would lose contact after 10 seconds, so... Kind of interesting.
Yes. And we see the Jaeger of Snowball Trace just preparing the window of white stairs for the jump out. For the player on Heaven, probably, like the ace from last time. The Thatcher is opening both hatches already. I think, yes, there are the feed holes again from... Oh no, no feed holes as last time. They skipped it this time.
Interesting play by Nomad, actually. She plays a Nomad charge like in a very obvious exposed position, but then shot the vase, and actually all the sharps of the vase actually fell on top of the Nomad charge, actually covering it, making it very difficult for the defenders to actually spot it. Pretty interesting.
Yes, and we see the Azami getting droned in piano already, but she's saved from... she can be seen from the window because she's prone there, and I think she has the Azamis as well to cover her, like you can see here.
Ooh.
There's no angle, but now Nomad is just walking to start crouch walking, but gets wallbanged by the Wamai. Wamai pushing up in piano, getting the double kill there. There's someone in ticket sitting on the window.
And nades are being thrown to...
Wamai is still there behind the shield, playing it safe with the ADSs and Wamai discs.
Yeah, especially with the disc, he managed to cover 2 nades, making sure he can still keep up that position, which is a very strong position, because in the end the Nomad was inside, was what shot actually from behind that shield, so there was a line of sight from that shield all the way to bomb site, and that's how they actually denied the Nomad. If he wouldn't have been able to play there like that, it would have been very difficult for him to actually contest the Nomad, and Nomad might actually have been able to get more kills. In the end, it's Sanya with another kill there, and Kodeft bringing this round to 3 versus 2 in the advantage of the defending team. Still, Yana playing still outside on the windows, where Twitch is currently inside of the building, actually finds Sanjo and takes him out, bringing it back to a 2 versus 2 equal man count. Still 35 seconds on the clock. Yana is using her ability now to actually scout ahead, using her hologram in a very safe way to scout for the information. This way she actually finds the Jaeger, gives the information to the Twitch, which actually goes for a nice pre-fire, but barely misses the Jaeger. Time has been counting on, 20 seconds on the clock. Jaeger barely gets exposed there, where Diana now has relocated herself towards the white stairs area, finds Slibu. It's only Snowball alive now in a 2 versus 1 situation, but actually manages to get both Yosaki and Variux taken out by the Jaeger. A huge clutch here, bringing this round to Disco Pogo. The second round has now passed, bringing the score to 1-1 equal. Where this match is promising to be a very interesting one, especially if we also look at the voting in the Twitch chat. Luckily, more people have been voting compared to the previous match. Previous match, only 1 person casted the votes. This time, 4 people have casted the vote in total, where 2 people have voted for Disco Pogo and 2 people for Kodak.
Yes, this was a very, very close round. It could go for either team there. That round. Now we see Disco Pogo still playing on the first floor, going to fireplace reading there, and they going to extend on top floor, and it's actually playing the same as bar cocktail, if you ask me. Just open the hatches and extend to the top floor. It's a very strong site if you can keep the top floor very long with time waste.
Yeah, it's like one of those bomb sites. Like, the top floor is very strong to defend from. You can create various verticals to watch some of the entry points and deny attackers to getting control on the bomb site. But at the same time, if you don't contest it well enough and the attackers get control of the top floor, they can use it against defenders. Once the attackers have top control, it will be nearly impossible to play in the B-bomb site, and it will be fairly easy for the attackers to actually go for a plan there. So that way, it's pretty much critical for the defenders to go for defense on the top floor, because they can first of all use it to defend the bomb site, and second, in the hands of the attackers, it will be even stronger, even more catastrophical, and yeah, things will get very difficult for them.
It was actually a smart play by the castle there, making verticals just in front of the cocktail double door castle he had. So if a player from the attack was punching the castle, they can shoot the person from the vertical. But now we see Kodak just taking the red control very normally, like you will attack the top floor. They see the feet of the jackal, the green feet, so that means it's not. It's very long ago that the castle was there.
Yeah.
I don't know if they droned.
I don't think so.
Yeah, no.
I don't think so. No, they missed him. This is actually Yusaki being taken up by a huge mistake from the attacking team. Various shieldings have been placed by Costa, resulting in a double kill. Both Paco and Yusaki taken out. A huge play here. Shliwu with a kill there on Ida, and then jump out from Costa takes out Variox, but then the Claymore from Variox takes out Costa, so it's a trade. But still, the damage has been done. 4 attackers have been taken out in a very short amount of time, leaving Kodak all alone, and in the end he gets taken out by the castle, bringing this round to the defending team Disco Pogo and setting the score to 2-1. A pretty interesting round if you ask me. But yeah, like I said, Azami, huge play from her there. She used her shielding to actually cover herself. She wasn't spotted by any drone. You would kind of expect that if you see that with a drone, that there's so many of her gadgets being placed, you would kind of expect, okay, hey, there might actually be someone behind it. In the end, no one of Kodak actually thought about checking behind those shieldings, which resulted in a huge mistake by them, which cost 2 of their lives, which is a very big loss for them. In the end, for the first time this round, after 3 rounds have passed, we're finally going back, finally going to the bottom floor, the main floor, kitchen area, which always is a very strong bomb site. It always has been. It's one of the more popular ones. If you ask me, even more popular than Fireplace Reading, which we just saw. And it's now up to Disco Pogo to go for a defense here. The question is, what kind of defense will we see? Will we see a bakery hold, or will they just try to contest, defend the bomb site from the prep area, the walk-in closet? I think so. Especially, no, actually, both walls have been reinforced. Okay, so we won't really see a closet hold towards the kitchen area, but still, closet might be hold, as it still is a very strong position. They just cannot contest the bomb site from there. Okay, so the action phase has now started. Actually, first drone's already being captured by Mozzie there, but since it's very close to the entry, they will be able to take it out. In the end, it's Eine, the Maverick, already entering the building very early on, contesting the smoke, was playing with his shotgun in the prep area, and actually the Maverick winning the gunfight there. Then Ace is throwing his first Ace charges to go for a breach there on the prep area to create a better line of sight into that area and making it pretty much impossible to play there for any defender. In the end, is there any kind of utility on the wall to actually prevent breaching? No, there's not. This means that Ace will be able to also open up the main wall very easily. The only thing they kind of need to be worrying about is the the defenders playing on the top floor. Freddy is one of those. If the breach will be opened, he will be able to contest it from above, and entering through it will not be as safe as it seems. The wall is now being opened up by the Ace. They will have new lines of sight, but also entry points towards the bomb site. It's just any minute, if Paco actually exposes himself too much, that Freddy will be able to get a kill. He does spot him, but does not land his shots well enough, meaning that the Nomad will actually be able to slip through and get further control. She is currently in kitchen contesting the Thunderbird, playing there in the back. Freddy actually gets a kill on Codeft. It's a 4 versus 4 now, but the Ace is going for the plant, for the defuse. In the end, Paco with a kill on Snowball, Freddy with a kill on Yusaki. The diffuser is down in a 3 versus 3 situation. Various with a kill on Schlibu, and it's now 2 versus 3 where Paco takes out Costa, and it's all coming down to Freddy in a 1 versus 3 situation. He's still playing on the top floor. His position is probably known due to the shots he just placed. He even damages himself further by using his ability and dashing into a wall. And this way, the chances of him clutching this round will be very slim.
Yeah, it looks like the round is going to Codec right now. In a 1v3 with low health, not clutchable for the Oryx.
He does. He does actually. Yeah, he does actually manage to find a Maverick, take him out, and get a triple kill. But of course, he was very low. He gets taken out by another player, by the Twitch playing there. And even if he would have been able to kill the Twitch as well and get a quad kill, there would not have been enough time to actually go for the defuse. So the round was lost already, like you said.
And as you saw in the kill cam, he got red pink constantly, so there was a good cam placement by Codec as well there. Codec taking the round very quickly, very quick attack, pushing deep inside, and that's how they get the plant down.
Yeah, it was actually a pretty good try by the Scopoga though. Like, they really tried to hold the top floor. It was like the Oryx playing like here in trains, having some verticals, but in the end, the verticals weren't big enough, and he couldn't really land the shots, and that allowed the attacking team to actually rush in and go for the plant, which was very unfortunate. But yeah, since various rounds now have passed, they are now allowed to go back to the top floor. They have played it 2 times, if I'm correct, of which they lost it once and won it once. So they're now going to try for the 3rd time. And the question is which of the 2 teams will actually win it this time.
5 seconds to insertion.
Last time we saw the very effective hold by the Wamai here behind his shield. They will do the same thing again. The wall also here is still soft, so he can actually use it to contest the bomb site once more. So I'm very curious to see whether the attacking team Kodak will be able to contest it or not.
A bomb has been located.
Changing mags.
Okay, so various attackers are making their way towards the building. Twitch again once more placing those claymores. They have proven to be effective. They didn't save her life in the end, but in the end, after she got taken out, the defender who dropped in the claymore still got taken out. So it was still a trade, but it didn't save her from losing her life. Normal charges are being placed, Ace breaching charges are being thrown to breach the red wall. This will allow the attackers to have a new line of sight into the cigar lounge piano area, which will help them to further contest it. It will also provide an entry point, making it very easy for them to contest this area. Once again, Echo is in play. We're seeing an Echo drone being placed there near the piano area. Of course, we can see the highlight for it. It will be much harder for the defenders, for the attacking team to actually spot it. And as long as they're there, they can continuously get information on the attacking team. And in the end, if they wish to, they can also try to disorient them. Flores drone comes out, actually connects with the shield. This means that the shield will be taken away from the defending team. This is a huge win for the attackers. But in the end, Slibu playing there in the washrooms has a great angle towards the balcony area. Finds Paco, takes him out. It's the Nomad of the board. She probably already placed most of her Nomad charges, but still, it's a man lost, which isn't that great. Ace Judge gets thrown on the washrooms wall. This will allow them to will disallow the member of the Scopogo to play there. He's forced to rotate towards the white corridor. He still has the Azami shielding to allow him to play in this position, but it will be very difficult for him to continue to play there, especially since his shield is very vulnerable. The attack is kind of slowing down at the moment. The attackers are really looking for an entry point. In the end, it's the Ace with a kill on Slibu, Freddy with a kill on Yusaki, Stanyo with a kill on Variox. It's now a 4 versus 2 situation. where Snowball gets a kill on Aine and Codef gets a kill on Costa 1. It's now 3 versus 1, but still Codef full HP, but in the end it doesn't matter. He gets taken out with a headshot by the Wamai, meaning this round will go to the defending team, which is Disco Pogo, setting the round of the match on a 3-2 score, and Disco Pogo once more taking the lead here.
Yeah, you see the cafe getting more defensively sided. That's normally the case in cafe, that the defense gets the more rounds. But the 3-2 split is very good already from Kodak. Kodak is very good is a very good attacking team. If you see, they played attack every match before and always did well on attack.
They did, yes, sure, for sure. And now, like, will be the 6th round, so the final round before the role swap. So soon after this round, we'll see Disco Pogo playing on the attack, and it will be Kodak playing as defender. For this final defensive round, we'll go to the library fireplace area, which was it won last time? Yeah, it was won. It was won by the defending team by Disco Pogo. So they will play it now for a second time. The question is whether they will win it once more, or whether this time Kodak will actually be able to contest them better.
5 seconds left. Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Yeah, and on the side of Disco Pogo we see Azami getting picked again. Azami is getting picked every round almost by Disco Pogo already. It's also the new operator, and it's a very good operator. If you're in a difficult situation, oh, we're going to see a rush by Kodak here. Kodak rushing on side. There's one person in washing rooms getting the first kill. Almost getting the second kill. Kodak is inside. Can they get the plant down?
Yeah, that's one of those vulnerable things. If you put so much pressure on the top floor, people are able to rush in. You won't be able to directly stop them. Yet they're still able to contest it quite well from above. Yusaki with a kill there on Freddy, so it's a 2 versus 3 situation now, but Sonja with a kill on Aine. Twitch is still injured outside. The question is whether they know it. Yusaki still has side control, but without the diffuser he cannot really do much with it. Slibu still playing upstairs, Sanjo on the hallway, so technically Buck should be able to go... Yeah,
the Mossy can kill the bug from above.
He should be able to.
As well.
He should be able to. And also the Jaeger there playing near the pillar area, which makes it very difficult for the Buck to play here. In the end, he does get spotted. He goes for a revive. It does expose his head, so he needs to be careful there. Jaeger might be able to find his head, but in the end, he does go for the revive. Twitch is now back in play. Buck, however, is extremely low. So is Twitch. Both of them will be taken out by just one shot, while both of the remaining 2 defenders are full HP.
We see the 2 attackers still sitting at the same door. And the trade is coming in that it's a 1v1, but the Twitch was too low to get a gunfight with Mozzie. Mozzie holding the angle already, and Disco Pogo getting the other defense round, going to a 4-2 split right now.
Yeah, 4-2 split, so in the end, Disco Pogo, they did pick the defense, managed to get 4 rounds out of it, which is good for them. It's now really up to Kodak to go for the defense, which might work in their advantage. They might manage to get some more points here, and maybe perhaps even equalize it with a 4-4 score. So it's really, yeah, always the role change can mean so much. Still, like, Disco Pogo right now has the momentum going. They won 2 rounds in a row. If they continue this momentum, they might win many more rounds. But at the same time, Kodak will have a new opportunity here. They will not be able to play as defender, which might just turn things around for them.
Attackers have located a bomb.
For the first round, they will go to the top floor here. I'm really curious to see what kind of defense they will do. Will it be something similar to what we saw from Disco Pogo with the shielding here? I don't think they have any shields. No, they do not, so we will not see any shield there on the position. So it will certainly be a bit of a different strategy. Rotation, however, is being made towards the washroom, so mushrooms will be played from. And actually, we have a K8. So a K8 is being placed to actually electrify the closet area. And that way it will be very difficult for the attackers to actually breach that area if they want to open it. Okay, so as the preparation phase comes to an end, the attackers will now start the action phase, will approach the building and look for a way in. Nuck is one of those operators who is being picked regularly these days. A lot of teams will rely on intel gathering, and of course Nuck is one of those attackers who can actually deny that intel gathering. She can, when she uses her ability, she will make less noise, but also will be able to stay away from certain gadgets, such as also such as cameras. And you might actually be able to surprise various defenders with that.
Yes, and Nuck is also an operator that you need to play alone in a team. You can't go double entry with a Nuck and another player.
Yeah.
Because a Nuck is really some operator that needs to play alone. If someone else getting spotted by the cam and the Nuck is there as well, it will... it won't help the Nuck then in that case. Now we see Kodak getting the first kill on the Nuck as we speak. Kodak as well playing the Azami on piano, very strong. She can get killed from the windows right now because she got the Azami traps around her.
Yeah, indeed, a very strong position from where she can contest the secret area, the piano area for quite a long time. Various with a kill there on Snowball Trace. That's also the ace taken out. Then Paco with a kill there on Sonya, but in the end, it's I think Schlibu, yeah, the Ash, who gets the injured there on Paco, but in the end, Aine with a kill there on Schlibu. It's all Freddy, all him, but he gets taken out by Variox, meaning this round will go to the defending team, which is Kodak. So the roll swap is working in their favor for now for this first round, bringing the score to 4-3 and closing the two-round gap difference to only 1 round.
Yes, and now we see Kodak going to the bottom side, not going to the fireplace reading. That's something weird because fireplace reading is normally a higher picked map place, and the more win rate normally on that bomb side. But we see Kodak setting up for a wide hold with the carriage wall almost already open with a rotate, and someone playing in Christmas there with a shield and holding a wide hallway so no one can enter from the garage.
It's indeed a very strong position to play from. It's something that you don't see too often. There's not too many teams who actually dare to have this kind of setup. Because of course the garage, I mean the freezer is fairly vulnerable at the moment. But as long as you will be able to maintain this position, it is a very strong position. It can also be kind of a trap, you know. Because teams might actually think, okay, hey, the fridge is very vulnerable, let's try to get some control from there. But as long as the player who's playing there in Christmas is very strong, it will be very difficult, and probably some attackers will actually lose their life there. So I'm very curious to see how this will be playing out. It seems like
we're seeing the attackers from Disco Pogo entering the top floor with all. No one is destroying in from the skylight, so they're gonna do a top-down roam clear, I think.
Yeah, especially the Jackal will be coming in handy here. If he actually uses his ability, he does not see any footprints. That means that not a single defender has been here, unless they have a Kavira in play, which they do not at the moment. So, as long as there's no footprints, he knows no one has been there. Also, no Oryx is in play, so there's no way that someone jumps up hatches. So the top floor currently is fully clear. It really shortens the amount of drone time needed to clear the top floor, and probably all the information will now be passed through to his teammates. And this way they know it's clear. I also don't see any footprints here near the fireplace area, so probably the hatch is not reinforced. And in the end, Jekyll actually managed to find his first footprints here, which is from Aruni, which will now be spotted. But she's playing on the objective, so they cannot really do much against her at the moment. Actually, the hatch was reinforced, but probably very early on, resulting in the footprints already disappearing. Well, Buck has this very handy secondary heart-breaching gadget, meaning that he won't need to rely on the Buck to actually open up the on the Ace to open up that hatch. With the hatch open, it will now be much easier for them to actually contest the freezer. Defenders can no longer really play there, no longer really assist the Smoke, who's currently playing here in VIP's Christmas. And therefore Buck will, the Smoke will have a lot harder time to defend this area. Already using all of the smoke canisters with still 55 seconds on the clock. This is very early on. We can currently see the Jackal sneaking up, but in the end, the Smoke is aware of this. Managed to take out the Jackal with the shotgun, but then gets stunned with various stun grenades. He will get pushed any second. Paco with a kill there on Freddy. The Jaeger being injured. The shield's getting taken apart. And Snowball with a kill there on Kodeft. It's now a 3 versus 4 situation with Sleeper getting a kill on Paco. Ace charges being thrown on the freezer. Sleeper with another kill there on Variox. That's the Jaeger being taken out. The Jaeger was injured being taken out. With currently the attackers in the man count advantage. With only 19 seconds on the clock, so it still might work out for the defending team here, because this really works in their favor. But as Costa gets a kill on Aine, it's all coming down to Yasaki. The Wamai. He gets a kill there on Costa. It's meanwhile Snowball going for the defuse, where Sleeper needs to go for the cover, and he managed to find Yosaki, takes him out, meaning this round will go to the attacking team, which is Disco Pogo, setting the score on 5-3. So currently a 5-3 score, still Disco Pogo with 2 points in the advantage. They just lost that 2-point advantage just the previous round, but managed to get it back with this round. It's currently Disco Pogo only 1 round away from the match points, where Kodak is currently 2 points behind and will now go to the kitchen area once more. They would just go for a second try. They didn't manage to defend it successfully. In the end, it really did turn out that the freezer was kind of a weak link in their defense. But even though they still have a lot of trust in their defense, they just go to try it for a second time, and perhaps with some little adjustments or just some better executions, they might be able to pull it off this time. Do we have any updates on the Penta match yet?
5 seconds to go.
The Penta match is being played right now against Odin Gaming in the other semi-final.
Okay.
I don't have
a current score.
Nope.
No, it's fine.
I can see. Wait.
I'm curious to see what the score is over there. Who do you think the match will win that match? Vodum or Penta?
Vodum is standing right now in the 4th place, so they need to win this to get close to the qualifying. But Penta is also playing the semi-final and are also close to the top 4. I think they are 6th or they are 6th or 7th as well. They're 7th. They're with the same points as Malicious Pokies right now. But they will jump over them. So
both teams really could use the win.
Yes.
Okay, meanwhile the round has been going on, the first minute has passed. Jekyll is in the building, is finding some of those footprints, meaning he will find various defenders playing or roaming. Currently 0 defenders roaming on the top floor sections, so all of them are currently playing downstairs. So the attackers already have all of the top control they will need, which is very useful for them. Buck again playing with those harbinging charges, will not be able to use it to open up the hatch here, and perhaps he could even use his underbarrel shotgun to create various verticals, making it very difficult to continue to play on the bomb side for the defending team.
Yes, and we're seeing every attack is still alive and playing on the top floor. They still have both soft pieces left, as Buck and Sledge. See the defenders rotating right now outside garage. They want to take the white hall control, but it's very difficult when the shield is still there, being played by the smoke. So they're probably gonna rotate one person around sooner or later to stab them in the back.
Yeah, currently we don't see that happening yet. I think one person is now trying to rotate, that's the Nomad, so she might soon come from behind. But this is costing a lot of time, there's only 50 seconds left on the clock. Smoke did, however, use all of his smoke canisters, which is still, again, early on, like last round. But things will get hot very soon for him. So maybe it is actually a good moment to use those, because he will not be able to use those for very long. Freddy is playing, has gone for the rotation together with the Sledge, so 2 people will actually come from behind. So like I said, it will get very hot very soon for the Smoke here. He's trying to use a shotgun to contest the garage area. Paco with a C4 kill, with a kill there on Costa. Schliego with a kill on Paco, and also the Smoke here getting injured. It's now a 3 versus 3 situation with only 17 seconds on the clock. This is not a lot of...
There's a defender close on the wall.
There is a defender playing close there.
No, they don't. They miss. Yes, they missed it, but they trade the kill there. Sancho in the 1v2 left. Only 3 seconds left, and the round is going to Kodak on the defending side. It was very well played by Kodak. that Whitehall take. They kept the ball control there, and the white shield was very long up. And now it's a 5-4 for Disco Pogo.
Indeed, a 5-4 score. Kodak adding one more round to the points, bringing the difference between the two teams 1 point closer. It's currently a 5-4 situation. The question is, what will happen now? The upcoming rounds will be very important for either team. We might soon see match points, but at the same time might also become a 5-5 situation where it could go either way from here. Either way, it's still Kodak here on defense. They will now go back to the top floor, which they did play before and did win, so they might just win it one more time, which would in the end result in an even score of 5-5. However, the setup will be quite different.
Yes, they're shooting open the red wall as well. That's something we saw from Disco Pogo in the first round as well, but they chased it really quick after it. The Azami is still playing on the piano. That's a very strong position to play. We saw it in the last round, last time that you played there. Oh, the others, there's nothing special being brought by the defenders. The attacks are actually going to the Flores. I think they're gonna use the Flores to get rid of the Azamis on the windows.
Yeah, pretty much the Azamis is the only real thing they will need to deal with. There's no deployable shields or whatever. It's still useful to take care of those mute jammers, ADSs, barbed wire, but it will mostly be used for those Azami shields, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, and the mute is getting droned already by Disco Pogo. And they know the Azami is again playing there on the side of the piano. They're gonna rotate one player around so they can have a pinch there. They're drawing the red hedge and they gonna probably push the red hedge. Yes, you see the Flores wanna get rid of the Azami stones. That was the plan all before, but it was not that easy as we see. We see two ADS stacked there. Only one Azami stone get picked, and there's one dropping on the red hedge, but the Azami caught the player there.
Yeah, in the end, Azami is forced to move because of the Flores drone. Snowball will actually manage to pick up a kill because of that. Takes out Paco. It's now a 4 versus 3 situation with 1.5 minutes passed. So half of the round is over. Attackers finally have the control they need. We still have 3 ace charges in the pocket, so they will be able to go for a breach. However, there might just have been some mute jammers being placed there. Yeah, mute jammers placed on the freezer wall, but not on the washrooms. This means that the mute is forced to rotate away. He's now placing on the white corner. Will be able to find the Flores, and with a headshot with the shotgun, he managed to take him out. A pretty nice kill from him there, bringing this to a 3 versus 4 now. In the end, the mute jammer in freezer gets taken out. This means that finally the freezer also will be opened up. This way they can get further control, further lines of sight towards the bomb site, and it will be very difficult to continue to play there. In the end, mute gets spotted, but barely gets away. And with only 40 seconds on the clock, it's really about time that the attackers will start to get some move on, because they don't have a lot of time here. Ash pushing up wide, managed to find the mute, does quite a lot of damage, but gets damaged herself as well. Ace also getting in trouble. Snowball with a kill on Kodeft. Yusaki getting up as Sliwu. Various with a kill Sliwu. It's now 2 versus 2 situation. Ace is inside. He might be able to go for the plants, but it is various players playing very close to actually contest, and he gets injured, but Freddy with a cover. Takes out Aine. The Ace is still injured there. He will go for the revive. The question is, Variox, does he know? Yes, he does know it. He finds Freddy. It's a 1 versus 1 situation. Snowball versus Variox, but in the end, it's Snowball with the final kill. Ace with the final kill, an attacker, meaning this round will go to Disco Pogo, and we'll set the score on 6-4 match points for Disco Pogo.
It was a very close round for both teams. 6 seconds left only in a 1v1. There was good play by the Wamai there, but maybe the Wamai could wait a bit longer to stand up and just hide for a bit longer from the Ace.
Yeah, it was a very risky play indeed, but I think he did hear the sound cue of the revive happening, which he did play off on, and in the end, even though it was risky, it did work out well for him, and it did help him to actually, it almost helped him to actually win the round, but yeah, it was getting very close. And yet he could have played on time though, yeah, like you're trying to say. If he would have just played a bit more on time, they would have needed to go for the defuse. He will still be able to get 1 kill, and if he then avoided the ace, he would have technically won the round. He could have just hidden behind one of these reinforcements, and then the ace would not have enough time to either go for the defuse or to kill him. Which would have resulted in a defender win. But in this case, it went to the attacking team, Disco Pogo, setting the score 6-4, meaning they're now on a match point. They just need to win 1 more round to end this match and play in the finals for today, where they will either play against Penta or Votem. So it really depends on also what will happen in that matchup. But either one of those teams will go to the grand final. And currently, Disco Pogo is on a good track to actually make it there. So yeah, once again, oh, sorry?
We see Kodak going to play top floor again. The Asami is still on the piano.
Yeah,
in a very strong position. You see the 2 ADSs again. That's very strong to deny the nades or the S charges coming in from them. Also, they're picking the floors again, trying to do it like they did last time. Playing the floors. To put the drones next to the piano so the Asami needs to move and getting picked up from the windows last time. The red walls are being made again, so they will drop and just drop in the aim from the Asami. Hopefully for her.
Ooh. Okay, that's actually very smart of the Jaeger. Jaeger is currently playing a bakery. He knows the Asami is playing there. He knows the attackers will need to contest her as much as they can. And he actually predicted they will go for the repel and ran out from bakery, which actually resulted in a kill.
Default game is up. That's why.
Okay, yeah, right. He will actually go for a second one. He knows when someone is on Sour Repel. That's the ace taking out a huge double kill there by the Jaeger. Paco with a kill there on Costa. Sanjo with a kill on Paco. Another kill there on Aina. It's a 2 versus 3 situation now. Still in the advantage of the defending team, but it is getting much closer. Ace charges. Ace is taken out, of course. He cannot use any ace. Also, the Flores used all of his drones. It's all coming down to Sledge to go for the self-destruction here. He managed to use his... He still has nades, but it gets taken off by Kodeft. It's all coming out to Sanjo. He gets also get taken out by Kodeft. A nice double kill there, meaning this round will go to the defending team, Kodak, setting the score on 5-4. So this next round is going to be very important. Round number 12 will decide whether this match will end and we will have our finalists for today, or whether we will go for the first time on this evening to overtime, which in my opinion would be very desirable. I always like to see overtimes, close matches. This is a really close match. 2 teams will really deserve to go to the final. And if you ask me, just let this match go to overtime, extend it by 3 rounds, and really let these teams fight for their position in that final. I think both of these teams really deserve in the end to qualify for ESA Season 4, where they will play against some very talented teams who already have been invited. Because maybe, Redix, maybe we can tell something about the invited teams.
Yeah, so there are 12 invited teams. They're also they're placed in groups already.
Yeah.
I can tell quickly what groups there are. In Group A we have a very hard group. People call it already the Group of Death. It's Sologenic, Benelux VIP, the previous winners, of course. Two time season winners, and MVG UK. In Group B we have Maniac Suicide is 15. That's the old Enjoy roster. We have the Italians, Protest Main, and Team LPC. In Group C we have Team Royal, Team Orclus that placed 3rd last season, and Team FC 3G2. Then in Group D we have Team Fury, that's also known as Neo or the Last Dance players from last time, and Team Misclick, the runners-up from last season, and then we have the German team Entropy also as well. So we have 4 spots left for the qualifier teams, and they will be filled in every Group 1.
Yeah, so very strong teams there. Of course, the Benelux VIP, the Season 2 and 3 winner is of course there. They have been invited for obvious reasons, but also a lot of other very famous names. Some teams you see quite often in various PlayStation Discord leagues. All of those have been invited. And the teams here currently in this qualifier really need to fight for one of those 4 spots to join those teams in the group stages, which will start next week. Penta, of course, which is currently playing the other semifinal, is one of those teams who has been playing in ESA before. They actually played in the first ever season where they came out as the champion. But they did not get invited. They will need to qualify themselves. They will need to prove themselves. And currently they're doing well with the semi-final, but still they have a long way to go to actually make it there. It will not be as easy as they were hoping to. Well, meanwhile, while we're talking about the group stage and all the invited teams, the round has been going on for quite some time. Still 1 minute and 15 minutes on the clock. 0 players have been taken out, but as we speak, Sanjo gets a kill there on Paco. That's the first defender taken out, the Thunderbirds. Of course, she has already placed her gadgets, so most of her important work is being done. But still, it's a player being taken out. Kodeft, the smoke, again playing in VIP section. Managed to get a kill there on Snowball. His shield already has been destroyed. He has already thrown all of his smoke nades, but the kill, that's huge. There's only 50 seconds left for the attacking team in a 4 versus 4 situation. But in the end, Costa 1 gets the kill there on Kodeft. Takes out the smoke. And now the attackers have a lot of control from where they can go for further attack.
Sanjo getting the next kill there, taking it to a 4v2, a triple kill from Sanjo, taking it to a 4v1. It's looking like it's done already for the team, but the defuse gets dropped, but the player is stuck there in the freezer, and the final kill gets in, and that's Disco Pogo winning this semi-final and going to the final.
Yeah, I was actually wondering, what if this player actually just stood down a bit? Because of course, like there was, there still has many laser gates. The time was running out. If this player would actually have stand down a bit, he might have actually been able to win this round, even though the kill count was not in his favor. But in the end, yes, of course, Disco Pogo going for the win here, and they will now continue to.
So, hello, we are back for the last match of the evening, the finals at the moment. It's the Penta match against the Disco Pogo. We're going again to the Russian Cafe Dostoevsky. Max, I don't know, it's me or there's a map opening on the screen on Discord.
Sorry?
On my screen, there's a map opened on the Discord stream.
What do you mean map opened?
Yeah, if you watch the Discord quickly.
Ah, you mean the folder?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be solved now. Okay, so yeah, do my
So the first ban is coming in from Disco Pogo. Starting on the defense side, they're banning Finka again, like they did the last time. And the following ban is from Penta on the attack side. They're banning the Thatcher on Cafe. Pretty default ban. Next ban from Penta is the Azami, and we saw in the last match from Disco Pogo that they played the Azami very well on the top floor there, so that's a key operator gone from Disco Pogo on top floor. Disco Pogo going for the same bans as they did before the previous match. The Mira is gone as well.
Yeah, it really seems like that Penta has been viewing the stream. How else would they know about that Azami? I wonder. I mean, it's possible that Disco Poker used the strategy with Azami in previous matches, in previous qualifiers, or previous or different leagues. But it might have just well that they have opened the stream on the side, or one of their coaches or whatever has been watching the stream for them and has given this, provided this information for them. Because Azami, like you said, it was darn effective, especially there on the piano area. The players of what's the previous team again? Forgive me, I forgot the name for a bit. Kodak. They were really struggling to deal with it, Azami there. So I think it's a good play for Penta to actually ban Azami in that case.
Yes, I think so as well. And before we start this match, I have a quick message for everyone. It's someone's birthday today. It's Naro's birthday, the owner of the ESA Cup, and we want to wish him a very happy birthday from everyone from the staff and classes. Thank you for everything that you've done for the ESA Cup so far, and we hope you have many more years left.
Yes, happy birthday. Okay, so now we're going to start with this final match for today. We have actually been looking at the data at Wikipedia, and actually this match can be pretty interesting. Both teams will make it to the top 4 after this match, although it really depends on what Penta does. If Penta actually loses the match, they will be at an equal score together with Wellesley on a shared 4th, 5th position. So if Penta actually loses the match, tomorrow will be very, very interesting to watch Penta and Wellesley play. Because, yeah, things will really be decided at that moment. But if Penta wins, they will have their 4th spot secured for today. But still, then tomorrow, still things could change. Either way, the first player to actually die is Risk of Penta. That's the Flowers taken off the boards. A very early opening kill there, which means this round will go on in a 4 versus 5 situation.
Yeah, and we see the entry kill already getting picked for Disco Pogo. The kill on Risk Penta, and now Activity is getting picked off as well by a Nitro. And oh, that's a Yana gone already. That's a very quick 2 versus 4. And that's a nice kill from Phantom, actually waiting for the player to jump back in.
Yeah, some free wall hacks right there. Yeah, this means it's now a 2 versus 4 situation. 2 Penta members alive versus the 4 Disco Pogo members. Currently a difficult spot for Penta to be in, but still doable. They still have 1 minute and 15 seconds, which is a lot of time. And with this time, they can still try to drone out some of the players, try to find them, to try to take out some of them. They both have some hard breaching capabilities, so there's still a chance for them to also open up some walls, create some new lines of sight. That's exactly what we're seeing happening here. The Mute Jammer gets taken out. This means that the ace charge that was previously placed there now gets activated, and this will create a new line of sight and entry point for the attacking team. The question is whether they actually know that what Sanjo was playing there, but yes, in the end they managed to find Sanjo, the one Mai playing behind the small desk there. He's now taken out. It's now 2 versus 3 situation. Attackers will try to actually get some control over the bomb site. Phantom still has 1 ace charge, but probably some mute jammers will be placed, so he will unlikely be able to go for a breach here. Sliwu, the mute, is actually playing here in the walk-in closet, I mean in the washrooms. Finds Luke, takes him out, leaves Phantom all alone in this 1 versus 3 situation. 13 seconds on the clock, which is a little bit of time. He gets stunned by the Echo Drone. And with this in mind, there's a very low chance that he actually managed to win this round. And in the end, Disco Pogo secures the first round, setting the score on 0-1. A 0-1 score where the first round goes to Disco Pogo. They're currently in the lead. They open this match with a point for them. And as they're also defender, they need to go to a different bomb site right now, for which they will be heading to a reading room, fireplace hall, just like they did against Kodak.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs.
So yeah, we
as
actually
they
did a
can.
prediction once more in the Twitch chat. Unfortunately, if I remember correctly, only 2 people actually casted the vote, which is very unfortunate. I was hoping to see some more input from you guys. But either way, 2 votes have been casted, of which 1 vote was casted for Penta and 1 vote was casted for Disco Pogo.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Yes, we see the same. We see the setup from Disco Pogo again on reading fireplace. The Rook coming out, it's a very odd pick, to be honest, if you ask me.
Yeah, especially for now. Like, Rook will get a nerf, a buff, I mean. As you might
Yes.
have read in the patch notes, Rook was already kind of teased in one of the TTS servers from last season. But actually, one of the new things that will be coming to Rook is when you pick up his Rook armor, you will get the last stand option, like the self-revive option like Sophia used to have. And that's actually a new thing coming to Rook. But of course, the change is not there yet. So that's not a reason to pick Rook at the moment. But maybe you just like his gun, you like the armor. Just give you a little bit of extra HP, an extra chance to get injured. And of course, he has a pretty nice gun. He has impact nades, so still he can be fairly useful.
I've seen Penta opening the hedges above with the sledge, taking the top control very easily, droning everything very good. Putting up the flank cams so they don't get flanked later on in the round. We see the Jackal pings already coming out. And that's the first kill from Activity already on the person that got Jackal pinged. Oh no, not the person that Jackal pinged, but Thunderbird.
Yeah, Thunderbird was purely playing. I think she was kind of playing here. No,
Yes, you see it again.
right? Do you?
Little lamp. In piano.
Oh, right there. Yeah, you're
Yes.
right. Below the chandelier. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so that's the Thunderbird taken out now 5 versus 4 situation in the disadvantage for the defending team. Yet they still stand their grounds. I don't think the attackers have a lot of control at the moment. I mean, they're in Sticker Shop, but that's not a great place to be in yet. They're taking their time. 1.5 minutes have passed as Shlibu with the C4 from below takes out Luke, bringing this round to a 4 versus 4 even match, man count.
Yeah, we see the IQ want to push up the white hallway, but there are currently 1 player on the white stairs himself and 1 is playing on top white. And there's also still a player left in the cocktail, but we see now a gunfight from the vertical, from the Valkyrie in train with Phantom Panther playing above in piano.
Yeah, nades are being thrown towards the white hallway. They actually need to be careful. The Rook needs to be careful because the nades were very close, but in the end he manages to take out Phantom. It's now 2
That's
versus...
Diffuse.
There's also Diffuser down on the floor right. It's now 2 versus 4 situation where Risk actually managed to equalize things together with Tim. It's now 2 versus 2 situation. Penta is bringing things around, but in the end it's Sanjo playing here on white hallway cocktail lounge entrance. Takes out Risk, leaving Tim all alone in this 1 versus 2. He might actually be able to get the kill. Yes, he does a headshot there on Sanjo. A 1 versus 1, but the Valkyrie still alive. She does not have a C4 anymore, but she probably has a lot of information coming from her teammates. Tim is coming down the stairs. He still has a nade, but in the end he gets spotted and taken out by Tim, meaning this round will go to Penta, bringing the score to a 1-1 score.
Yeah, there was a close round from Disco Pogo and Penta again. Could go both sides of the teams, but Sliu ended it very quickly in a 1v1. probably at the intel from a Velcam, from the teammates calling it out. Now we see the Disco Pogo are picking bottom floor, picking nothing special. Not a special operator. Alibi is getting picked. It's a very strong operator if you know how to play with it. The gun is very strong with 1.5 and it shoots very fast.
Yeah, it's certainly a very strong gun. Like the rate of fire is super high, which also means it can be a bit difficult to control the gun. But if you can, it can be so damn deadly. The gadget, however, is also fairly interesting. I mean, like especially like in those close situations, you know, where like the time is running out. There's a pretty big chance that you will actually in the end up shooting one of those holograms instead of Alibi, which will give away your position, which will give like a result as kind of like Lion's kind of ping, which can be very deadly, especially in those situations. And in that's where Alibi really comes in strong. So it's very interesting to see her being picked. Okay, so the attackers are now trying to approach the building, looking for a first way in. Actually, one of the defenders almost getting taken out. Tim was just shooting barely around the head of one of the defending players there. And yeah, things could have easily ended up very differently. Once again, the Jackal coming out, actually finding some footprints, meaning that he knows that someone is playing here on the top floor. It's the Alibi. Alibi is aware that her location is known, and therefore she's very smart by dropping the hatch here. And she's now playing here in the laundry room area. Meanwhile, still, Risk taking his time to actually enter the building. Meanwhile, there's actually Luke losing his life, getting taken out by Sanjo. That's the Sophia losing her life. Buck is meanwhile in on the balcony area here. Tim with a kill on Sanjo, and unfortunately, the Buck doesn't manage to get the kill. Does do a lot of damage there on Costa, which will now be returned to the bomb site. Will walk past those healing stations and will heal himself back up all the way, meaning he's now full HP again and can go back to the fight. So currently attackers are inside of the building. They have control over the top floor. Actually, Activity already... Oh, no, sorry, it's not Activity. It's... I thought I saw someone near the kitchen door, but it's my bad. Well, meanwhile, Activity has now taken control of a fireplace. Actually, the hatch is already opened up. I don't think it was reinforced at all. Or maybe it was soft. Already opened up by the defenders. But in the end, Activity, the Buck, of course, uses this underbarrel shotgun to create various lines of sight towards the bombs. It actually finds the feet of Shlibu and takes him out. That's a nice kill from above. Buck, of course, is very specialized in creating verticals with this underbarrel shotgun. Needs to be a bit careful, though, because the Jaeger is currently holding those verticals as well. They work in both ways. So in the end, we might see a kill there from the Jaeger if someone exposes himself there.
Yeah, we see Phantom playing at the window right now of reception. Just holding the angle so no one can get into bar. They're droning Christmas as well right now. They see Christmas is clear so we can hop in and take control of bar. They need to watch out. One guy is playing a wedding and gets picked off very quickly. But there's Freddy with the refrag on the guy on red stairs. Now, Penta is one open in the wall. There's one guy playing very close, but they drop at the same time, the wall gets open and the guy gets picked off. It's a 1v3 left, and Risk take the final kill on the Jaeger. That's the round for Penta Sports.
That's another round for the Penta. Indeed, setting the score to 1-2. Finally, they have scored their first point, setting the score to 1-2 right now. It's still Disco Poco on the defense here, so they will now go to Bar Cocktail Lounge there. The first bomb site they played today, they actually managed to win that one. And they're just going to try it for a second time now, and they might win it as well, adding another point to Disco Pogo.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Okay, so once again, we're going to the top floor, like I said. I'm very curious to see what kind of setup we'll see. Will we see the same kind of setup or something different? That's the question. Red Ball is being reinforced. The walls and freezer have been reinforced towards the west area. Once again, an Echo in play who's fully reinforcing the washrooms area. Likely a rotation will be made there. And then also here the Wamai going for the reinforce partially towards the bar bomb site.
Attackers must
No
locate
rotation
and
made
defuse the
so
bomb.
far. I can imagine someone will make us, probably the mute with the shotgun, or someone else with an impact nade would also be an option, but there's still plenty of time to actually do that. Meanwhile, the attackers have spawns, will now try to find a way towards the bomb site, towards the building, and find a way to actually go for an entry. Actually, someone playing it. What is she looking at? I'm actually curious about this one.
Maybe they'll jump out the window is prepped, I see.
Yeah, or even trying to contest someone entering from mining, since she's looking in that direction. Interesting. Are we going
Yeah,
to
well, the
see...
window was prepped from fireplace, so maybe she can jump out and get both kills.
That's actually a nice shot there, activity on the Echo Drone. The sledge shot up with a window, and then Sophia got a line of sight into the shop area. Find the Echo Drone. That's one Echo Drone taken off the board, which is pretty huge. He only has two. They're no longer invisible like they used to be in the past. And therefore he needs to be very careful with his final drone.
Yeah, you see Penta is
Bomb
aware
located
of
by
someone
attackers.
jumping out or coming from the wide side maybe to get a repel, the player of the south repel, but there's a jump out from the fireplace like I called before, and it gets one kill but gets traded straight away.
Yeah, that's two players taken out, one on each side. The Thunderbird versus the Sophia. I think that's a pretty good trade for the Thunderbird. Thunderbird, of course, has placed all her utility, where Sophia died with many still in her hands, and therefore it's a pretty big move of Costa. It's worth it if you ask me. Nades will be thrown towards the pixel area. I don't know if the shield was actually placed there at all. I don't think so. But in the end, it does force the player away. Slibu now is playing here at the washroom door. He has a shotgun in hands, which will be very devastating on this close range. So the attackers certainly need to be careful. It would have been useful if they still had the Sophia in play, because they could shoot one of those concussion charges. But unfortunately, they won't have those anymore. Phantom, however, still has the heart-breaching utility. He will be able to breach that wall if he desires so, which would force this mute out of the position. But in the end, he decides to use them on the freezer wall to create a line of sight into freezer.
And in the meantime, we see Risk getting into the shop, holding that angle of the rotate. And there's just 4 versus 4 and 25 seconds left in the round. Tim is getting picked off by an impact nade from Sanjo. 4 versus 4. All the players are just holding the angle, watching the drones on the flank. They're scared that someone is maybe gonna flank, and Risk is gonna make the move here and walk in. But there's the Echo standing there, denying the push.
Attackers drop the diffuser.
Luke is getting the
15
kill on
seconds left.
Pixel, immediately trading for the other
10
teammate.
seconds to go.
And Luke is gonna push up the white hallway. But there's a player on the white stairs. Did he see him? The white stairs saw him. Re-swings, get a player on the white stairs. But now they're holding passive angles and the time runs out. That's another round for Disco Pogo. Going 1-3 right now.
A 1-3 score right now. Disco Pogo taking the 2-round lead, which is just lost after Penta won 1 round. But once again, the 2-score round difference, which is pretty big for them. It's Penta actually picking the attack here so far. That isn't going all too great. There's currently 2 points behind. It's really about time for Penta to wake up right now, because if they keep losing more rounds, things won't look good for them. If they can still manage to win 2 more rounds, it will be a 3-3 score, which isn't the best kind of score if you actually picked the side. But still, it's the best they can do at the moment, and I can imagine it's very desirable for them.
Yes, and we see Disco Pogo getting back on the fireplace reading side. And they picked Rook again, so it wasn't a misclick last time, so they really want to play the Rook here. They're playing the castle again, like they did before, playing the castle on top floor. Barricading that double door off so they have more time to play upstairs and hold the upstairs to keep the side safe from vertical play. We also see people extending to the mining door, that's the Valkyrie.
Attackers are heading out.
And also a window opened already on the red stairs there. It's from the Mozzie, I think. Yeah, the Mozzie opened the red stairs window. I don't know what he wanted to do, but that's an odd looking thing in my opinion. Maybe want to jump out and jump quickly in again. But the attackers are going for the top floor already right now. Risk making open that fireplace window, so we can have a long angle into the hallway already.
Attackers drop the diffuser.
Yeah, Attackers meanwhile working their way towards the building. Of course, Vent and the Sledge already playing on top of the building together with the Buck opening hatches. But in the end, it's Freddy with the opening kill. He takes a risk. That is the Jackal taken out. Jackal was playing solo, looking for a solo entry, solo way in. But in the end, that didn't work out well. Meanwhile, Sanjo also gets a kill on Phantom. That's he got injured and then finished with a knife. But Activity managed to finally stop Sanjo there in his killing spree and takes him out. It's now a 3 versus 4 situation in the advantage for the defending team. Tim trying to contest from the windows here, actually finds some feed but barely misses. Very unfortunate there for him. Luke is also trying to contest the Valkyrie. Valkyrie was shot quite a bit. Flashbangs get thrown and he was... Did he just forget about the Valkyrie? Did you just forget about her?
I think the bug thought she was knocked or something, because otherwise he probably flashed her instead of the door.
Yeah, that might actually be the case, yeah, that he thought he injured her, especially since she was laying down exactly at the moment when he shot her. He probably thought she was injured, indeed. Very unfortunate play from him there. Very unfortunate miscall and a nice kill from Freddy there on Tim, leaving Activity all alone here in a 1 versus 4 situation. He does get the kill on Freddy though. It's Freddy taken out. 1 versus 3 it is now with 1 minute and 10 seconds still on the clock. He does not have any drop.
Guy playing a fireplace.
There's still a guy playing a fireplace. That's the Valkyrie. She is fairly low. IQ, however, does not have any drone left, unfortunately. She does have a Claymore, but that won't help her much. Maybe to just prevent a flank. But besides that, she cannot...
Valkyrie getting healed up again by the Kona stations, and that's Thunderbird taking the last kill. A nice long angle from the Thunderbird into the train door. Another round for Disco Pogo then, and Penta really needs to get his last round to keep it close, because their attack side is not good enough to stop. Like they picked it. They picked the attack side, but didn't play it that well. I think they thought it was much easier to attack against Disco Pogo, but as we see it last time, Disco Pogo was very good on defense as well.
They were, and we now go like to the 6th round, so the final round for Disco Pogo to defense. Things are going absolutely great for them here. It's a real blessing for them to start on the defense, while Penta actually picked the attack here. If they actually manage to win 1 more round and keep up the momentum they have at the moment, it will be a 1-5 score, which will be very difficult for Penta to come back from. So I do hope for Penta that they will manage to win another round, because I'm really hoping for a close match for this final for today.
5 seconds to insertion. Attacker's objective is to defuse
Okay, so with the preparation phase coming to the end, the attackers now spawn in the map, will approach the building, look for their first way in, and I'm very curious to see what kind of attack they have in mind. Because currently we don't see any kind of hold really in the bakery area. Various alibis have been placed there. I wonder why, especially since no one is playing there at the moment. But either way, the attackers seem to have a clear plan. Sanjo actually with a kill on Activity and Tim with a kill on Sanjo. It's not a trade, but a refrag. It's Activity, the IQ taken out versus the Mozzie. I would say that's a kind of an even trade. I mean, the Valkyrie would, for the IQ would certainly have been useful to scan for lots of data, but also Mozzie won't be able to control any of the drones that he has captured or will capture, which is also pretty good for him.
That's Luke getting in with the 2nd kill of the round with a nade. Nice nade from Luke there. But it's again, Penta are getting first picked every single round that's played already, and they really need to work on this, because this wins or lose you matches. We see the Vigil coming against the Buck and quickly dipping away into reading. They're probably gonna push him and pinch him here, so he won't go anywhere else.
Yeah, currently Vigil not all alone. I was about to say all alone, but there's no one on site. Every defender is currently playing offside. If so attackers actually will get some knowledge about this, they will certainly be able to go for a very effective side rush. It's just a moment of time for them to actually notice this. So they need to be extremely careful. If the defenders will give away this information, then Buck, the Jaeger is the closest player. He is now back inside, but still he's all alone. If the attackers will notice, they will be able to go for a very effective rush, which will be very devastating for the defending team at the moment. But instead of that, the attackers are actually taking lots of time. Sligo actually finally finding his kill there on Tim. It's a kill of the Vigil. He already damaged the Buck quite a lot early on. Here's the Jackal also scanning the Alibi, who's currently roaming upstairs together with the Vigil. A very effective roam by these two. Vigil does get damaged quite a lot, but also managed to damage wow, Termite. Okay, then look at the kill on cost on 1. It's not only Snowball, Trace all alone here in the 2 versus 1 situation. Phantom is quite damaged quite a lot, so he needs to be very careful. Luke has still most of his HP there, so he still will be able to have some good gunfights. But still, it is very clutchable for the Snowball here, and the attackers really need to be careful in this situation. Also, only 12 seconds on the clock. This is actually very doable for the Jaeger here. A 1 versus 2 situation with still 7 seconds on the clock. It's really a question where to go for the defense. He finds the Yara. He just needs to be careful. He just needs to hide himself. Penta is looking for him, but cannot find him in time. And this is a round for the defenders. Again, one more round for Disco Pogo to add for them in the first half of this match. And with the first 6 rounds passing, we'll now go to the roll swap. And therefore, it will be a 1-5 score, where Penta now will need to go for the defense and Disco Pogo will need to attack.
Yeah, at a certain point it really looked like the round was going to Penta with a 4 against 3, I think, with a man advantage. So it was really hard it must be really hard for them to lose that round. And Disco Pogo are now 1 point away from match point already, and that's also the final, so series points.
Bomb located by
I
attacker.
really hope for Penta, even though they picked the attack, I really hope for them the defense will work out much better for them. Otherwise, this map is going to be over very soon, this final map of this day. Both teams really need the points, even though whatever the result of today will be, they will be in a good position after today. I think their season 4 spot won't be guaranteed for either of these teams. It's still possible for them to lose it, although especially for Disco Pogo it will be more unlikely than for Penta. But yeah, both teams need these points to make it more certain, but nothing will be certain. Okay, so with the preparation phase coming to an end, it's now up to Penta to go for the first defense round of this map and the first attack round of Disco Pogo. They're looking for the way in. Jackal will certainly be useful in this situation. We have seen him many times before, and I'm very curious to see him playing.
Yeah, we see the Jackal dropping in on red hedge already. Taking quickly control. He scans no feed, so he knows it's clear normally. Only when there's a Caveira, but that's not the play right now.
Yeah, he actually misses various Mossy Pass. 2 Mossy Pass were placed on the floor. He passed both of them. Actually, a very effective scan here. He finds Thunderbird. Thunderbird is currently still playing upstairs. It's actually very useful that he managed to find this. Thunderbird is playing very close to the Jackal. He will find him, but no, Sanjo actually gets the kill on Successivity and already injured Luke before. This is 2 players of Penta taken out very quickly and very clean by the Jackal. He did lose a lot of HP and there's no Fink in play, so he will not be able to heal himself unless he creates a way into the bomb site where he can walk past the Thunderbird healing stations. But besides that, it's very unlikely that he will be able to heal himself. Meanwhile, Tim is trying to make himself a way up. It's the guy he's playing on the red stairs. If he actually creates a way upstairs, he might be able to go for a very effective plant. 2 attackers already made their way down to the brown stairs. And if he actually goes from behind, he will be able to get some nice kills there. Phantom with a kill there on Sliwu. Finally, the Gates manages to find someone, but doesn't get the kill yet. A lot of damage there on the Nomad. And actually, very nice shot on the Buck there. But in the end, still no kill. He goes all the way back up. He might be able to go for a flank there, but it does take a lot of time here.
Yeah, the 1 man advantage for Disco Pogo right now, but 2 players are very low on health. You see Buck making that very long angle open. That's a good angle to get the player out of the bunker there.
It's a really good angle, yeah, indeed. Meanwhile, Ace did actually manage to bridge the freezer, which does create an extra entry point for the attacking team and makes it a lot harder for the defenders to play on site. But still, they don't have a lot of things to work with. The attackers are still don't really have the great kind of don't actually have the great kind of control here. Tim actually managed to find his way. Yeah, he actually found his way up. He does get taken out by Costa here. A huge loss for Penta. It was a nice try, but didn't work out. Time actually, however, isn't working in the advantage of the attackers, but yet still, Phantom gets found and Risk gets found. Both of them get taken out, meaning this round will be lost by Penta, and it's. Yeah, another win for Disco Pogo, setting them on 1-6 score match points, meaning they just need to win one more round to win this tournament for today. And where Penta is in a very bad position, you can even say terrible position right now. They need to win 5 rounds in a row to deny the match point, and I don't see that happening anytime soon. Given the way they're playing at the moment and the way that Disco Pogo is dominating them, I don't have a lot of faith that Penta will actually be able to come back from this.
Protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Yeah, Disco Pogo is playing very good at the moment. Like they did it last match as well on Cafe, so they're just in a flow and it's just keeping like this, I think. Also the flying drones are very good from Disco Pogo the last round. They had the drone ready in the fireplace drone, the reading drone, holding the pilot. That's why the bug could get a kill on the flank person there.
10 seconds to insertion.
Yeah, so this might just be the final round of today. The final map it is, of course, but the final round of this day. It's really up to Penta to try to hold on a little bit longer to win a few more rounds. But this match will likely be over very soon. They might be able to hold this one more round, but it's just just any moment. Disco Pogo will win another round and will likely end this map. Attackers are making their way towards the top floor, likely going to breach any of those hatches soon. Sledge will be a crucial point as they did not pick any buck. There's also no hard breaching available. Actually, there's a breaching charge available. There's Slibu. He will be able to open those hatches with his breaching charges as Sledge is taking his time to make his way up to the building.
Yeah, we see Disco Pogo pushing from the top floor. They are aware that someone is maybe going downstairs from the white to get a run out on the guy. They have the flank cam ready and they know probably there's a guy. The person is already rotating to above again. There's Penta. Risk is now playing on the piano and the first frag gets in by Luke onto Sancho, but immediately got traded.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
And there's actually a guy playing on the red stairs.
Oh, that was close.
That was a close one. 3v2 right now for the advantage in Penta, and 3v1.
Yeah, Penta finally seems to be waking up a little bit. It's now 3 versus 1 situation. This round is likely for them to be won, but still, it's all coming down to Slibu. He does have an LMG in hands. He can spray a lot with that gun, and he might actually be able to find some players. And Wamai is the first one, but no, it's Phantom with the final kill. And Slibu finally another round after losing 4 rounds in a row, going to Penta, setting the score on 2-6. Penta is still 4 points behind on Disco Pogo, but it might be a start. It might be a start of a comeback they desperately need at the moment. But still, Disco Pogo in a very good position. This is just like one small loss for them, just one small setback. But still, they will likely still feel very confident about their position, and probably don't feel pressured too much.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Okay, so for this next round, still potentially the final round, just like we said the previous rounds, we're now going to the fireplace reading area. Very interesting that for some reason we're not going to the kitchen area, even though it could be played again. But of course, Penta did lose their round there, so for that reason, it might be they might have chosen this for a good reason, and they perhaps have a bit more confidence in this bomb site. Will we see an extension to the top floor? Yes, it seems like we'll see an extension to the top floor. No Mira, of course, because she has been banned. No Castle or whatsoever, but still some good operations which actually might make a difference here.
Yeah, we see the Capcan coming out from Tim. That's That's very dangerous if you don't, if you're not watching for the capcans, you can easily walk in and get injured or get killed straight away. So you need to keep that in mind that there are capcan traps on the map.
Yeah, Capcan traps can be very dangerous, especially in close situations or tense situations. Sometimes you just don't have the time to check it, or you just forget about them being placed there, and you might just easily walk through them. Of course, Capcan can place multiple traps on one door, causing even more damage, but therefore he does reduce the risk of you walking through them, as they will be placed in less doors. But especially towards like the end of rounds, especially when the timer is running out, you don't have the time to check for those things, and that's when Capcan traps or frost traps can be highly effective, or even thorn, and that's when you see most of the time those traps being activated.
Yeah, we see one player of Penta sneaking into piano, and one player sitting there and mining next to the guy on the window. That's very dangerous. If the guy knows it, oh, he has a nice angle for C4 actually. That's why he's sitting here.
He's just patiently waiting indeed for the wall above him to be breached. He does now know it is breached. He just pre-places TC4, is just waiting for someone to walk through that breach. He will actually see the Nomad if he's looking in the right position. The hole is quite small, so he might just miss it. He also needs to be careful because the Ace is actually sneaking up on him. He's getting, no, it's not the Ace, sorry. It's the Jackal, of course, and he can see the footprints. So if he hasn't been there for a very long time, he will see the footprints. But with the shots, he does now announce his position there. And this way, Phantom will actually be aware that the Jackal is playing there, and that he needs to be very careful in this situation.
Yeah, in the meantime, we see Disco Pogo getting the first frags of the round, but it's now a one-man advantage for Disco Pogo. And there goes Luke. He tried to flank up the white stairs, but got picked straight away. It's now a 3v3. Oh, lucky he didn't blow that C4.
Yeah.
Actually 3v2 right now. 2v2 right now. But there's Sanjo getting into side. 1v2 right now, with one player knocked, getting picked up again. 1v3 right now. Can he clutch this? Can he go one more round? No. This round goes to Disco Pogo, and it will be 2-7 scoreline in the end for Disco Pogo. And Disco Pogo will win this final and gets 10 points. Penta in the meanwhile, will have 8 points.
Yeah, so here the MVP screen. Freddy there, the MVP of Disco Pogo. And here the final scoreboards. Nothing nothing remarkable, but of course Disco Pogo winning this match, which of course means everything. They will likely actually be in which position? Let me just quickly open Liquipedia for the best information. Disco Pogo currently has 12 points. Will get another 10 points, so they will actually go to the second place in the ranking right now, which will be very useful for them. And Penta will be in a shared 4th, 5th spot with Wells Esports, both having 16 points. So yeah, tomorrow we'll have the final qualifier for ESA Season 4. I'll be back there casting. Perhaps Rednex, will you be joining me?
If I can, probably yes.
Okay, well, either way, I will be there, and perhaps then also with Rednex. So yeah, either way, everyone, thank you for watching and participating in this competition. Tomorrow we'll be back with the final qualifier, after which we shortly know the top 4 teams, which will be heading towards ESA Season 4, where already various teams are already awaiting them since they were invited. And then the group stages will start, after which we will go to the playoffs, and we'll have like the usual bracket system, where in the end we have like a grand final and where the prize money will be won. Rednex, is the prize pool already known, or is it something that will be announced in the near future?
Yes, the prize pool is already known. It's around 850 euros, but it probably can go up with more sponsor deals going. But right now, we thank Metafy and Dudes for the sponsorships they gave us, and the money they give us for the prize pool.
Yeah, that's of course very nice, very generous for those sponsors to actually provide this prize pool. And of course, we thank them for having their faith with ESA. So everyone, thank you for watching today. We had an absolute pleasure. Lots of people watching the stream, which is great to see. Some very interesting matches, and we hope to see you all tomorrow at the same time. What is it again? Is it 6:30 British time and?
Yes.
6:30 British time and 7:30 Central European time. So yeah, everyone have a good night, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. So bye bye. Yeah.